fire and blood.
Hear me roar.
Valar Morghulis.
You can of course tell what we're talking about.
I hope it's obvious, yeah.
Let's can we try it again? Fire and blood.
Hear me roar.
Valar Morghulis.
What does that mean again?
All men must die.
That's not morbid at all.
Yes, it is.
Co-hosts, sing this theme song.
Dun, 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 dun.
Stop. See what I'm dealing with? Hey guys, what's up?
Good, how are you? Good.
Wait, so where are my high fives?
Here's your high five.
Right? Sorry about that. So, welcome back to another episode of our
Qatartainment,
podcast. Yes, I know it's Qatartainment. You don't need to tell me it's Qatartainment. I know it's Qatartainment. Man, this guy. I'm telling you. Alright. Calm down. So, sorry I've been away. My name's Sengoku KTR, so I've been away, but I'm back now, and I'm happy to have Clint along with us, aka Lodi1 Kenobi. Lovely name, by the way.
Yes, I love it as well.
Create a more social media presence so you can definitely help us, you know?
Yes.
And of course, we all know Aziz.
AKA Aziz the Hobbit.
But you've done a good job this past couple of episodes. You and Shieldman H. We all appreciate the work they've done so far. Lovely having everyone here, really. Lovely. Very lovely. As you can see, we've done a bunch of new upgrades to our lovely setup. And everything is lovely. It's so lovely. And please someone stop me from saying lovely.
It's so upgraded, yeah.
Yeah, I got us coasters from Super Mario Brothers. By the way, thank you Store974 for making these. And I should have remembered these are battery powered, by the way. So as you can tell, what we did in the beginning, what's it about?
I don't know, it's about only the greatest novels of all time. No, not okay. Don't give
One
of the
greatest novels of all time. Yes. What's it called again, Clint?
House of Targaryen. No,
wrong one. That's the prequel.
Yes, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
I kind of feel like even I'm not worthy saying the title of the novel, the series. It's so special.
It had a lot of titles, as far as I can tell. Dance of Dragons.
Some of Ice and Fire.
Oh, that was great. Can we please put that?
Yeah, sure. Sorry about that.
Fire and Blood.
Don't tempt me. Well, we've got a lot of time ahead of us, and we've got a lot of things to talk about, really. So let's all let's make sure we make a good time about it, and let's have fun with it. So definitely, I think Game of Thrones is one of the most iconic TV shows on TV to be made. It's like once you mention it, it's like it's known right away, you know.
And there's a big fan base. There's a big lots of people who are really into the lore, into the characters. They're so into it that they fight online. And I think at this point in time, since GRM hasn't finished it yet, I kind of feel like whatever he puts in that book, everyone will hate it. They have made their own conclusions on how this thing will end.
Yeah.
Now, so at this point, everyone, whatever GRM puts there, everyone will hate
it. came to the point where George R.R. Martin will never hear podcasters.
You won't want to listen to people like us.
You'll hear us, man. Yeah. We love your books. We love the TV show. But we love your books more. They made the TV show. He's not hearing podcasters or YouTubers or any other people on social media because he is hating. He stopped caring about the negative rants about Game of Thrones.
The series, yeah.
It makes a point, honestly. I mean, the haters gonna hate to a point, you know. Why care, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the reason as well that he's not finishing the book. Just my hunch.
Go ahead.
I think the reason why he's not finishing the book is because he already has an idea of where it has to go, right? There's an ending in his mind. And always everyone discover the ending, and you know GRM, the way he writes his books, he wants shock value. Like the way he's killed everyone, and you've put so much emotional investment on those characters. He's done it. So I think he's sort of running out of ideas on how to finish that book. And what they'll do is just use that comment, the red comment, to just
Mm.
obliterate the whole world of Game of Thrones just to finish it
If
off.
I can
think.
just like literally break down every single season, like of what crappy or non-crappy stuff that happened during every season, I would do it right now. Actually, I think let's do it right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, can we get season 1 slides, please? Are they online? Great. So you'll see on Aziz's head. Are they on Aziz's head? Oh, they're on Aziz's head. You'll see a slideshow of season 1 pictures on one of the most iconic moments and other things. So, what do you think basically was one of the positives and negatives of the season 1? Like, we're starting with season 1. Keep in mind, guys, we're not going to take too long with every season because we want to cover every season, but we're not rushing, but we're taking some time. So, sorry, may I say, can we get 10 minutes on every season, on every time I talk, please? Thank you. Okay, so let's start talking about season 1. Should we like go from the start or just?
I think whichever you want to go. I mean, whichever you think is. Which one is the? I think for you, which one is sort of the highlight of that season?
Okay. Okay. Ned Stark becoming the Hand.
Okay.
Ned Stark, when he became the Hand, it started like a wave and a circle of or a chain of events.
Of events, yeah.
That led to his death. Hey, we've seen the show. It's not a
Yes,
spoiler.
Yes, it's not spoiler.
Yeah.
But I think Ned Stark, the funny thing about Ned Stark, so he did become Hand, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing about it is, he's a very honorable guy. He will do everything that is honorable,
Mhm.
and he will not play the political game. Unlike Cersei Lannister, for example.
Of course.
Cersei Lannister will do anything that she can to maintain power. That's what I thought.
You think someone not that strong like Cersei Lannister would amazingly has so much power in her grasp just by being the wife of the king, aka the queen. But queens have been known not to have that much power. But in Game of Thrones, the queen in King's Landing, I'd say doesn't have that much power. But because of the fact that she's a Lannister,
Yes.
Yeah, gives her more power.
it's different. Power in the Red Keep
Yeah,
and King's Landing is different. But the fact that she's a Lannister, she has her own guards.
yeah.
The people who follow her were not the guards that follow her or protect her were not the King's Guard. More
They were part of the Lannister army.
there you go.
Yes, that's true. And I think
And their loyalties differ, by the way.
Yes. The thing with Game of Thrones, at least in that universe, is they've put it in a very patriarchal society where women has very few liberties in what they're able to do.
And we have to come back to that point later, as our discussions will lead to that.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Can anyone say the Queen of Dragons, the Mother of Dragons?
Oh yeah, definitely. Her what do you call this? The birthing of Daenerys
Mm-hmm.
and the what do you call this?
The dragons.
The dragons
Yeah.
themselves.
But I think you mean the
Highlight.
birthing of the character of Daenerys.
Yeah.
Because in the first season, Daenerys' character was very timid.
Yeah, timid.
Yeah,
She's
she-
very subtle. She didn't have that much.
And not even much of a personality.
Yeah,
Her brother, Viserys, controlled her.
yeah.
And
She's like a pawn. She
Yes.
was like a pawn to him.
yeah.
I think this goes back to what I mentioned earlier. It's just because women doesn't have that sort of, as you mentioned, it doesn't have the power. So
Oh,
here,
yeah.
I think that's what she's trying to be.
Yeah.
She's trying to be a noble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't lead you to where you want to be. If you want to be a ruler, you
It's
have to be
very
feisty.
it's very typical for women in these kinds of shows where kings and queens are a matter that they are being used as political pawns.
Yes.
Either hostages, which happened before, but royal hostages are different. They are not treated badly. They're treated with respect still. Or marriage,
Yeah.
political marriages.
Or simply baby factories, I think.
Don't get me started.
That was the whole point. I mean, you're right. So they combine families.
Yeah,
Yep. So that it's sort of leverage
yeah.
to gain power and control.
And this is something else in terms of leverage, because at this point, who controlled the Seven Kingdoms? It wasn't Robert.
Nope.
It was Tywin
Tywin
Lannister.
Lannister. it's true.
Tywin
Yeah.
Lannister.
Ah.
Why does Tywin Lannister control the Seven Kingdoms? Because he controls the money.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
helped Rob take King's Landing.
Now, if you remember from the beginning of our stream,
Yeah.
he said the actual Lannister saying, which was
Hear me roar.
which is the actual saying of every single family of Westeros has different
Like a saying.
like
Yeah.
a saying or
Different.
words or something like that. Commonly mispronounced, or not mispronounced, mistakenly the other words of the Lannisters will be Lannister always pays his
Pays
debt.
his
This
Yeah,
is that,
yeah,
yeah.
That's not their saying, but like
That's what they do.
that's what they do
Yeah, that's what they do.
because they're so rich they pay
Yeah.
immediately. It's like
Yeah.
it's like think of it this way: you take a loan. Oh, I don't. I'm in debt. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I pay my debts.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh wait, I'm a Lannister. I can pay my debts.
Yeah, I don't even have to work for my debts. I just need to hand it over.
That's because they're born rich.
Yeah. How are they like? How did their
Mining.
wealth
Mining.
go?
Yeah, I remember a conversation he had with Cersei. They have mines.
Mines. Yeah.
Yeah, mines where they mine copper and other things as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, and then they sell, make, craft. All that kind of stuff. That's how they do business there.
Yeah.
And not to mention, he got what else is there? You got that's good enough. You got
Gold.
not just gold.
Dragon glass.
No, not dragon.
Valyrian steel. Valyrian steel. I think.
Very extinct. Even dragon glass, only found in Dragonstone. But let's keep talking about the
The first
Yeah,
season.
so-
the first season.
Yeah. So just for the first season, just going back, right? So you're right. So Lannisters control the thing, but I would debate that the key catalyst to all of these happening.
Yeah.
Let's just step back.
Yeah.
John Arryn,
John Arryn, the former Hand of the King.
the former hand.
Yeah.
Why did he die?
Why did he die?
Why did he die?
Yeah. Why did he die?
Oh, we're asking you, bro.
Hint.
Come on.
Littlefinger. Littlefinger was
Ah,
involved.
the little thing.
So that's why I would.
Peter Baelish.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I would debate that even though Tywin, he controls everything,
Yeah.
but the main schemer,
Yeah.
the hands that sort of plays the
Yeah.
puppets.
That guy.
Oh, that guy.
That
That guy
guy.
was like his character is amazing. So good.
Honestly, fooled a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, even fooled Ned Stark.
Ned Stark. I mean, come on. I kind of believe that.
I
at first. Yeah, like
I
that's,
mean-
that's believable.
I mean, I could have bought the fact that he betrayed Ned Stark at the beginning, but you know why?
Why?
Oh, I know why. He loved Catelyn.
Yeah, he loves his wife.
That's
Yeah.
that's what he says.
Anybody
I mean,
knows what was the story about how she knew Catelyn? All right.
About how he knew Catelyn.
Yeah, how he knew Catelyn.
Yeah.
How he knew Catelyn. All right. Peter Baelish challenged Brandon Stark, Ned Stark's brother,
Yeah,
to a duel,
and he lost.
and he lost.
Definitely.
And he got a big cut about it. And she told him, "Don't hurt him. He's just a boy."
Yes.
Yeah. But then he died during the war of the during Robert's Rebellion.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was burned with his father by the Mad King.
yeah,
Yeah, and then she married Ned.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
But then that's the thing, right? So Littlefinger started with, and he's not within a noble family. He
Oh yeah,
is,
but he was raised with the Tullys.
Yeah, he's working the Tullys.
Yes.
And that's where he got his.
Catelyn's
literally,
family.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where he got his moniker.
His name, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he came from a village called the Fingers.
Yes.
Yeah, a little village called the Fingers.
Littlefinger.
Yeah.
And then Edmure, of course, insults him
Yeah.
because he's not from a very named family.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, and he's very, and that's the reason why all of the things that he's doing, it's all, you could say, underworldly. Like even his business is scheming.
You could see now that he and Varys, the spider, are
Yeah.
polar opposites in this case. Varys does it for the good of the realm.
Yeah, for the people.
For the people,
Yeah.
because he's from the people, right? But Baelish, though, regardless of his origins, he does it for himself.
Yeah, for himself.
Yeah.
The guy knows only the language of money.
Money.
Yes.
Money and manipulation.
Yeah, just let's not mention his business.
Yeah.
I will not mention his business, but
We all know.
We
his
all know.
bu- We all know. We've seen the show, but let's, for respect case, let's not mention the show. All right?
yes, that's
Yeah.
correct. But what I would say is, it's one of those businesses where you can blackmail people, and that's
Oh,
why he
yeah.
entered it. It's another part of his scheme to basically.
What
gain
did he
power.
say to Cersei?
What did he say to Cersei?
Knowledge is power.
No, just
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Though actually, she counter-attacked,
She said power's power, I think, right?
and she almost killed him. At that time, if she killed him, we could have avoided many deaths.
Oh no, but the thing is, John might have died in the. Oh, we're
John. We moved
might
a little.
have-
Sorry,
yeah,
we're
we're
moving.
moving to.
Yeah. So
yeah,
John
yeah.
Aaron. So John Aaron died because
This-
of a plot that was created by Peter Baelish.
Yeah.
All right. But why was the plot created? What did John Aaron find out?
What did he find out? Forgot.
Cersei and.
Jamie.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Cersei and Jamie.
Maybe like Tywin.
Oh, and the kids.
Oh, and the kids.
The kids.
Let's just say Robert did not sleep in his bed all the time. The guy was.
Kind of dumb, let's be honest.
No, he's not. He's not dumb. He's just not politically savvy.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He doesn't care about the politics.
It was stated a long time ago. He knows how to make. He knows how to win a war,
Yes,
but he doesn't know how to rule a kingdom.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but this is one of the main discussions that's been happening a lot of time through the show. Do soldiers make good kings? It's been stated that Robert was the worst king ever. I think this is it for season.
Any just final notes on season 1? What
All
do
right,
you-
let's make some
yeah.
final notes.
Final notes.
Okay, so Ned Stark's death, which was brought about by Peter Baelish and John Aaron's death, Peter Baelish's schemes, John Aaron's death, and the bastards of Robert Baratheon, and also the fact that Jaime and Cersei had an affair, and that their kids, Joffrey, Tommen, and
Are not rightful heirs.
Marcella. Yes,
Marcella,
Yes,
yeah.
we're not the rightful heirs. Yeah, they were not Robert's kids.
Yep, they're not rightful. And what do you call this? I really like the reaction, of Ned when Cersei just tore up the paper, saying that you're the rightful heir. No way.
We have a new king,
We have a new king.
and the king is Joffrey. Wow,
Yeah.
some king.
And one of the best quotes in that season.
Yeah.
One of the best quotes in that season. What did Cersei? If you play the Game of Thrones.
You either win or die. Yeah, that's quote. That's so good.
Yeah, that's the best quote in that
All right,
season.
so let's start talking about season 2 now. Okay, can we get the slide up for season 2? Did you close season 1? All right, perfect. Thanks. All right, so is season 2 slideshow up? All right, perfect. So season 2's highlights.
Season 2's highlights.
So one of the first things was Arya's big problem. After Ned died, she had to travel all the way back to the north, which was terrible, considering the fact that she's a girl, though she was raised, so she's a bit wild. She was going with criminals.
Yeah.
Ironically, we're heading to the Night's Watch. It makes you think the type of people that are recruited into the Night's Watch.
Yeah, it was once a noble group of people supposedly
Yeah.
to protect against.
Yeah, in the
White
beginning.
Walkers.
Yeah.
But because of the fact that they had to swear off a lot of things, they had to, how should I say this, keep the recruitment a bit up. Like
Yeah.
drag anybody who has no choice.
Yeah, it's used basically as a political tool.
Yeah.
So anyone who doesn't want to follow, or anyone who's banished, who doesn't follow the rule of the kingdom, gets pushed there.
Yeah.
And they're mixed with the criminals as well. So then you're branded, if you're part of the Night's Watch, what was once a noble group, you are now marked as, say, a criminal.
Corrupt. Yeah.
Yeah,
Corrupt.
the Night's Watch has been apparently either two choices. Either you can go there by choice, which Jon Snow has done, by the way, in the last season, which season 1.
Yes.
Which makes absolutely no sense still.
Yeah.
But
He didn't
we'll-
want to do it at all.
No, he wanted to do it. It was his choice. He wanted to become a ranger out of everything else, but we'll get to what's happening later on. So, then you can take the black. Apparently, if you are, you can take the black if you're a criminal, or you can take the black by choice. Jon did it by choice. Ned wanted to do it because he had no choice.
Yeah, I mean, he's being pushed out. I mean, Caitlyn doesn't like him. The Sansa didn't like him initially.
No, Sansa liked him.
John?
Well, Arya.
The
liked
first
him. Arya.
Arya
liked
liked
him.
him.
Arya
Yeah.
liked him. Well, there was no interaction between
With Sansa and John a
Sansa.
lot, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's like maybe like two interactions and that's
Rob liked him.
Rob liked him. Rob
Yeah.
liked him. But he kind of felt, I think he kind of felt like because he's a bastard.
Yeah.
So
He
He
has
felt
no
alone.
play, no
He
place.
felt alone. Yeah.
You know the weird thing is, she said, Catelyn, that if the gods let him live, he got a fever once. If he let him live, she will care for him, and he will let Ned give him the name Stark.
But he lived.
and he never got the name Stark. And
Yeah.
this was when he was a
Yeah.
kid.
Yes. And there's just no love for John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the thing is, John's origins, regardless of what we know later on, were in question from day one.
Yes.
Yeah. But because of the fact that he was still thought to be Ned's son,
Yes.
made Catelyn hate him a bit.
Yeah.
And you can't fault her for that.
And she didn't like the fact that like when she believed that he was his son,
Yeah.
she didn't like the fact that he was the most one that looked like his father.
Of course.
Yeah, she
He
didn't
was
like
still
that.
a Stark.
Yeah,
He was still a Stark.
you're right. He was.
Oh, yeah. Regardless of his other origins,
Yeah.
which we will get to later.
Yes.
All right.
But one of the highlights is the bread wedding. Oh.
No,
Oh,
we're not
that-
that.
that's-
That's later on. Later
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
That's season 3. We're season 2.
No, that's season 2 actually.
No, Red Wedding was season 3.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was season 2.
Now, come on, season 2.
John and Ygritte.
Hmm?
John and Ygritte. John being his
And
dog.
Yeah.
Ygritte.
Ygritte.
Oh.
Sorry, pronunciation.
What was it? You know nothing, Johnson.
You know nothing, Johnson.
That became a meme
Yeah.
and a GIF. Was it GIF? Is it GIF or GIF?
Whatever.
Other way.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
So, it's immediately became a meme the moment I was like, you know nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Yeah, and it's just, I think it's something special, right? Because as you said, he really wanted to join the Black.
Yeah.
Wanted to
Yeah,
take the Black.
but what was the reasons why he never wanted to take a wife? Because he's a bastard himself.
Right.
So whatever name he gives to the kid
Will
be
will-
Snow.
will be Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will be a Snow.
will be a Snow. Although Snow is a cool name.
Yeah, it's no, it's like,
Jon Snow.
Nah, he made it cool. Jon
Yeah.
Snow made
I
it
mean,
cool.
yeah, Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Like,
But the problem with that is,
I like. Sorry. Before you, I like actually how the. Sorry for
No, no, it's
but I like how they introduced the wildlings more into season 2.
yeah.
You know, we definitely got to know more about the natural enemies of the Night's Watch. But honestly, their fight was nothing.
Turns out to be for nothing. Really.
Their little fight is just a petty little squabble.
Yeah.
Honestly, the true fight should have been something else, something in the wind, something in the north, something in the snow. How was that?
We never mentioned that in the first season. That's one of the important things. It's
Honestly,
yeah.
I think that the fact that it was unmentioned so much, but it was given certain highlights in every season, which made them super scary.
Yeah.
AKA the White Walkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're so like, their name is so much cooler on the show than they are in the books. The books, they're called the Others.
And they were called the Whites.
Yeah.
Or something
The
else.
Whites. Yeah. The Whites.
Yeah.
But it just shows you that's the whole premise of the show, right? I mean, everyone is doing this squabbles while there's something much bigger happening
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah.
And that's what it shows.
Yeah.
They only show the whites you only see glimpses of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even the glimpse still reveal massive amounts of
yeah,
information
Yeah.
and speculations and theories. You know?
on what they are. That's
Yeah.
that's true.
Now, normally they've shown them slow, not barely dead, but in the end, they were scary. And
Yeah.
Alive.
yeah. What else can we talk about season 2?
Like the Battle of Blackwater Bay.
Oh, that one. They used the Mad King's weapons.
Yeah, the wildfire, dude. The wildfire was so good.
I-
Like the way it looked, like in terms of the effects.
Yeah?
So amazing.
Why do you think the Mad King used it? There's a couple of reasons why that happened, by the way, and also it's got a bit of an emotional touch to the Starks,
Yeah.
because Brandon Stark.
Yeah, was burned by wildfire.
And what was his name? Ned Stark's father.
Ned Stark's father.
Rickard.
Rickard,
Stark.
yeah,
Rickard Stark.
Rickard Stark, yeah.
Ironically, they're both the kids are also named Rickard and
Yeah.
Rickon,
Yeah.
Rickon Stark.
Yeah. So they were both burned by wildfire, and they used wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the Hound, when he fought, I mean, it was like he was a brave. He was truly a brave warrior, but the problem is he didn't like fighting apparently.
No, I think it's not the fighting. I think it's the reason why he has that face.
Yeah.
So he's afraid of that. He has a phobia, basically.
The fighting, not the fire. Oh, the wildfire and the him. And, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now I get it. Now I get it.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why it's not that he's running away from the fight. The Hound doesn't run away from a fight, but when there's fire involved, then
He
that's
gets afraid,
when
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he
when
remembers
yeah,
the
when
trauma that's caused by his
Oh yeah,
brother.
it's a massive trauma.
Yeah.
When it comes, imagine this: your brother pushed you into the fire.
Yeah,
Who does that?
The mountain, apparently.
the mountain deserves whatever.
Oh, we're gonna.
King Joffrey.
Oh, Joffrey,
King Joffrey.
King Joffrey. May
How was he a king? How was he? How did they put him a king?
How did people actually put that?
I think that was a.
If that kid, that's the kind of kid that kicks a puppy, and he laughs at it too.
No, but it doesn't appear like that when he's with his mom. When he's with his mom, he's like
like
the very
like-
sweetest
yeah,
sweetest kid that you've ever seen. Yeah. So and that's why he was put there. But then I think it was a big miscalculation. So Littlefinger was scheming all of
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
it was a big miscalculation from his part.
He didn't know
He
what
didn't
Joffrey was
know.
capable
Yeah.
of.
He didn't know what would happen. The plan was just to have Robert goes out, Ned lives, Booker a peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so that there's peace still in the kingdom. He gets power, Lannisters still the power. But because with what Joffrey did, bam. Everything.
Yeah.
The War of the Five Kings broke out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By killing the Warden of the North was outraged.
Yeah.
The Bannermen were called, and then they started the war.
Yeah.
And then came the King of the North, and the North decided to become independent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Renly, Baratheon, Stannis Baratheon, and then Theon Greyjoy going back to his father, Baelon.
That was a dick move.
Yeah, that was a
Dick move, honestly. Why would Theon Greyjoy go back to his family with it? Actually, didn't even want him.
Yeah, they didn't want him.
And he wants to go. He wanted to go to him so he can get the fleet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But his dad was so stubborn to the point where he doesn't want to lend his fleet to the people that killed his brothers.
Yeah, I feel like he feels Theon is a disappointment, and that's the reason why their whole house has not succeeded. Is
How
because
can you
he's
see
used
him as a
leverage.
disappointment when he didn't even fight back? You know, when he fought back for his son.
No, he
He was
does.
taken. Technically, he was a ward for the
Yes,
Starks,
yes.
but he was technically also a hostage.
Yeah, leverage. He was leverage for
Yeah.
for the Greyjoys. But
Yeah.
then at that point, apparently, the Greyjoys doesn't care anymore. So they could have just roved from the very beginning.
The Greyjoys.
Lovely.
But one of the best lines of season 2 is like what Peter Baelish said.
Yeah.
Chaos is a ladder. I forgot like those who
Yeah,
those who
I
tried to
remember
find
it was a talk he had.
Yeah, with Varys.
And then later on, those two's intentions had been revealed.
Yeah.
While Peter Baelish was scheming for himself, Varys was scheming somewhere else. He was scheming towards Pentos.
You think being a eunuch makes you care about people?
No, I think it makes him. But I think in Varys' case, he understood how to use information properly
Yes.
Yeah.
towards the greater good.
Yes, but what I'm thinking is because he's a eunuch. So normally, if you're not a eunuch, you vie for power, right? Because it's a way for you to attack
But look at
women.
But look at him. Because of the fact that he has no vices,
Yes,
he does not require power.
he doesn't require power, and all he thinks about is for
But-
the greater good.
Exactly. But Baelish thrives on the fact that how people on
Yes.
their vices and their power.
Yes, how he succumbs, and he takes advantage of that.
All right, so
That's
we passed,
correct.
and now we're done with season 2. So how about we talk about season 3? Can we put up the slideshow, please? For season 3.
Jimmy's Renly. You like Renly Baratheon. Who do you think for the Five Kings? Who do you think would have been
Victorious.
the better leader?
All right,
the better leader?
let's take out who would have been and who would have not been. All right, Joffrey definitely not.
X.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Renly would have been a good ruler, but would not do well in a fight.
Yeah, he wouldn't do well. I feel like he would feel it to show bravery and courageousness.
Correct. That's why Brienne is there.
But
Yeah.
but he has love. He has the
Yes.
love of the people.
He has a lot of people,
He's kind.
and he has the
The support of
the Tyrells.
Tyrells, yes,
The
the support of
Tyrells.
Tyrells.
Man, those guys were fancy. I mean, fancy.
High guarded, yeah. The Tyrells are there. I mean, they're not as rich as Lannisters, but they do have influence. They have the power, and with that,
And
that's
they can
enough.
and they can spend without like literally noticing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They're very independent.
I feel like the best, like the one that like was the most suitable to lead to rule Westeros was Robb. I feel like he was really good. Like,
Robert
he was,
Stark.
Yeah,
Yeah, Robb Stark.
he was
would've-
kind. He was
Robb
loyal.
Stark would have been definitely a good king.
Yeah, I think out of all of them, he would have been the best.
He would have been, yes.
He would have been the best, except he broke tradition, man. He broke tradition. That's
look. Believe me,
tradition for love.
look,
Yeah.
if you had the Frey girls in front of you right now,
No question.
you gotta break. You gotta break it.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
break it.
Yeah,
You know,
there's-
the Frey girls were definitely not lookers. They're not exactly something to go on. Do we have any comments at this point? I mean, no comments?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, we got.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got?
I don't know. This mic is turned on right now. It's showing red.
Oh,
No,
it's muted maybe.
Do you
Yeah,
have
now
it?
it's
There you
working.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
It's okay.
So there's a comment from the Geeky Amriki saying the new one was pretty good, but it needs more incest like the original.
Oh my god.
Well, there's a lot of incest. Okay, sorry, but there's
It's
a lot
fine.
of incest.
It's
Not
fine.
now, not
But
yet,
let- but
but there
let's-
will be a lot of incest.
But it's been stated that the Targaryens have what brothers and sisters to keep the bloodlines pure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But if you're just looking for incest, I think this is the timeline where there's a lot of incest going on. Pardon me for
Oh,
saying
yeah.
the word incest.
It's fine.
Like the,
It's a fact that's stated in the show. Honestly, I think Cersei was making an excuse about it, but what can we do?
yeah.
Now season 3. Now we're back to season 3. Now, as we said, Robb would be a great king, but to go for Geeky and Riki, dude, we just don't spoil it for me, okay? Just don't spoil House of Dragons for me. These two watched it. I haven't seen
Actually,
it.
I
Oh
don't.
no, I
haven't
hasn't watched it. I watched
Okay,
it.
okay, perfect. You haven't watched it?
No.
Good. Okay, then watch it on your own. Just don't tell me about it. And you don't tell me about it.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. But
Let's see
I
it.
want to see those dragons, honestly. Though I don't want to wait to see episodes for dragons because I know it's a House of Dragons. All right. So one of the biggest highlights. If you had one of the Frey girls, you definitely say no.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but Rob had no choice.
No, it was love, but I think, but to be honest, I think his rebellion was doomed from the very start. Although he commanded at the very start,
Oh,
he
no, no,
commanded
he
a lot
had-
of loyalty
he
from
had-
his bannermen.
He could have been successful, but the fact maybe you were right due to the fact that he broke his promise towards the Freys.
He broke his promise to the praise. He stood up against his one loyal bannermen, the Karstarks, when Jaime was freed.
You know the problem is the Karstarks were actually kin to the Starks,
Yes.
which made the
Yes.
which made it much more
Worse. It
Worse,
made it
yeah.
worse.
especially after Rob beheaded him.
Oh yeah, that was a complete insult to to the loyalty to the bloodline of the Starks,
No, yeah.
and that's one thing.
I think their sigil is also a wolf.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like maybe like a little bit different.
Yeah,
but it's
they
still
had
a
to
wolf.
make had to make it different because you can't tell this difference between a Stark and a Karstark.
Yeah.
First of all, the name, and then again they're from the north.
Yeah.
Their sigil is a wolf, a different kind of wolf.
Yep. So yeah, and that's it. So they with all of that thing going on, plus the Boltons. Well,
Oh, don't remind me, don't
the
remind
Bolton
me.
Ramsay,
The
my
Boltons.
favorite.
Yeah,
my
honestly,
favorite, my
this
favorite
guy
antagonist of all time.
He's the like
Before we get to
After
Red,
Joffrey.
before we get to Ramsay,
Yeah.
let's talk about the Red Wedding.
the red
Oh, the
wedding,
red
the blood,
wedding.
as in the bloody wedding.
It was
Dude.
named the Red Wedding. Had wow.
Wow, I haven't.
Frey can go to hell for her. Like
I didn't expect that
He
to
did,
happen.
by
I
the way.
didn't,
Oh yeah, thank you, Arya.
Oh, yeah.
like honestly, I didn't expect like Ramsey's father to do like any of this. I didn't expect him to listen to Tywin Lannister.
His name is Roose, by the way.
Bruce. Yeah, I didn't.
Yes.
Like, dude, I thought he was gonna be good. I thought he was gonna like stay good until the end.
We all did. We all did. Oh, let's not forget, Jaime Lannister lost his hand.
Yeah, lost his hand.
dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
The fact of Jaime Lannister, and to the Boltons.
Bolton,
Yeah.
he lost his.
I can't believe that they actually gave that guy the North, and he cut off his son's hand.
Who, sorry? The,
Tywin,
yeah.
Tywin Lannister
okay.
gave the North to the Boltons,
Yes, they did.
and one of the Boltons' men cut off Jaime Lannister's hand.
Yeah.
It's like,
how
it's
can
like,
you do
think
that?
of it this way. So I cut off your hand,
Yeah.
and you reward me with one of the biggest kingdoms in
And that's how
the North.
return the favor.
You make him the Warden of the North. You give him the North, and also you legitimize his kid.
Yes.
Yeah, but did Tywin know that one of the Boltons chopped off his hand?
I think so. I mean, you.
I don't
He
think
would
so.
know. Yeah, he would know. He would know
He
everything
would-
that's happening. In
There's
his,
no way that
Tywin
Tywin
doesn't,
wouldn't
yeah.
have known.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, you got Varys' birds,
Yeah.
and
But I think at that point it's he's just weighing his options, right? He goes over with the Boltons, they go back, North becomes stronger. Yep, and then the Lannisters will be left with Tyrells. It's gonna be an all-out
Yeah.
war.
in which season did? Oh yeah, this is season 3. So yeah, when we get to season 4, this is what I have to talk about.
Yeah.
There's something I have to talk about. Okay, so
He's weighing
Yeah.
his options, and he just thought, okay, fine, deal with it. One hand for my son, it's all right.
yeah, but now he's going to use that as an excuse.
Which one? The
Tywin.
Oh,
You see, when he's at the Kingsguard, their vows are similar to the Night's Watch. Oh
Okay.
yeah, Kingsguard's vows are similar to the Night's Watch. They can't get married, they can't have kids,
oh right,
and they
okay.
can't pass names.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Why do you think Jaime wanted to stay as a Kingsguard? We all know why.
Because of
Cersei.
yes.
There we go.
Yes, that's the whole thing. Yeah, and that's one. So those are the that's for the red wedding, right? So that's for the red wedding.
Yeah.
Have you remembered
It
the
was
videos?
really one of the most biggest highlights
Yeah.
of the
It was
entire.
brutal.
Yeah.
It was brutal. So as I said earlier, everyone was so emotionally invested in the characters. We love Rob. Everyone loves
I
Rob.
loved
Rob had
yeah.
great potential to be a great king.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what he. That's
Yeah.
what he said. He had great
But
potential.
they gave him a terrible nickname afterwards, the king who lost the North.
Oh, ooh,
Right?
man, that hurts.
Right?
Like you're being kicked in your balls, and like, oh my god.
Exactly, the king who lost the North, and Cal Stark said that even while he cut off his head.
Oh my god. And what did he replace it with? My god. That was so embarrassing.
You're no king of mine, or the king who lost the North.
The North. And then what he did was he cut off the head and then he stitched the head with the head of his wolf.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
what
my
happened.
God.
That's what happened after the Red Wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, after the Red Wedding, yeah.
Yeah, I meant for Cal Stark. He insulted Rob and told him he's no king of mine. He lost the North.
Yeah, but to be fair, they cut off his father's head, so.
Oh, we have to get up to the point of the cutting of Ned Stark's head. What was he cut off with?
His sword.
Ice.
That's correct.
Alright.
Now that was one of the few swords left in the Seven Kingdoms that's made of Valyrian steel.
And it's melted. It was melted.
It was melted, but we're not going to get to that yet because it's in season 4. We're going to take to that later. All right.
Okay.
So do we still have time for season 3?
You've seen the videos?
Oh, we got 4 minutes.
Lots of videos that came out, remember?
2 minutes.
Of what videos of
No,
what?
when they lots of reaction videos when they killed
Rob.
Yeah, like everyone.
But
everyone
how he was
shocked.
killed was the
Was like cold-hearted, honestly. It's like
Did you know that dire wolves are actually real wolves?
really, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, they're real. They're real. They're extinct, but they're real. That's why when you see it on the scene after the Red Wedding, where they stitched his
Yeah, the
wolf's
head,
head,
yeah.
that's why it's gigantic.
Yeah.
It wasn't because it was like very big, but it was because the dire wolves were really big.
Yeah, really big.
Yeah, that's why it looked way too big for his body.
Yeah, I mean
There's a couple of people in some illustration pictures online where you see a wolf's head on Rob's body, which was disgusting, honestly.
It was disgusting. I think it was, but that to be fair, no, not to be fair. Even without Rob breaking the vows, I think at that time they were already conniving with the Boltons and the Lannisters.
Yeah,
it was
the
only a
Bol-
matter.
The Boltons,
of time, yeah.
you see, the thing is, because of the fact that he talked with Jaime Lannister and Brienne of Tarth during that time, Ruth Bolton was already scheming to get the North for himself.
Yes.
He saw that Robb Stark's, all right, we'll be there. Robb Stark's position was getting weaker. And also there was Theon Greyjoy Theon Greyjoy was tortured.
What an idiot!
I say
No, but he was an idiot.
He deserved it.
Yeah, he did.
He deserved it.
Come on, it's called karma.
Oh yeah.
It's
And
worse
and
than
what's
karma.
and what's karma? What's karma?
What's
Come on.
karma?
What's karma?
What do you mean?
Karma's a bitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
karma's a bitch. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We all know karma's a bitch. Come on.
He's,
What goes around comes around.
yeah.
Right?
He's the weakest link. Why didn't he even think that
Can
these
he-
people will listen to
Yeah,
him?
we'll listen to that's true. Like I feel like
Think of it this
his
way.
plan
He
was
didn't
so
gr-
stupid.
Think of it this way. He didn't grow up with them. And can we have season 4's pictures, please? Okay. He didn't grow up with them. Okay. He didn't grow up with them. And he expected them
To just follow him willy-nilly.
and
Yeah.
he expected his dad to like.
Help him out.
The thing is, his dad's too into the traditions of the Iron Islands
Yeah.
to actually accept it. What was it?
What is dead
Will not die.
Yeah. His dad will not die.
What do you mean? What is that? What is that? May never die.
But instead may never die. Thank
Yeah.
you for correcting
His
me.
dad may
Yeah.
never die. All right, and all they do is steal, rob,
rove,
kill,
yes.
reave, and raid.
That's
That's how they do it.
that's their way of life. That's the thing.
Yeah, and they
And at
and
that
he said, and I love this line, iron or gold. Dude, you made it sound cool for some weird reason. Yeah, I mean the voice, how he said it was cool, but the context,
the context, yeah.
Balon Greyjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, dude, you could have been one of the kings in the Iron Islands, but instead, you wanted to go against them
Yeah.
on your own. So another foolish rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, poor guy. I hate Theon. But yeah, he deserved it from the very
we all
beginning.
hated Theon for a reason. So let's start talking about season 3 now.
You mean season 4?
Four.
Yeah.
4. Thank you, Aziz. You are useful after all. Well, all right. So this is what I wanted to talk to. Ice was melted. One of the few Valyrian steel swords. Valyrian steel is important to the plot, by
Yeah.
the way. Okay, one of the only great sword of Valyrian steel. Okay, and it was so big that it was melted into 2 swords. One of them was given to Jaime Lannister.
Oathkeeper.
Yep. And the other one.
To Joffrey.
Ugh.
Joffrey. This guy.
Why give this guy a sword? Why even bother? Is he even gonna use it?
He's the king.
He's gonna use it. What is he gonna do? He's gonna use it to poke one of his servants when they come to his room and give him a plate.
He will use it whenever he uses it. Whatever he wants with it. So I mean, if a slave he has
At
I
the
don't know
Battle of Black-
murderous tendencies. I don't know. He's
At the
crazy.
battle of Blackwater Bay, he told Sansa to kiss his sword, Heart Eater.
And you know how GRM always puts a connotation on swords. So swords literally are swords, but then figuratively, swords are something else.
Yeah.
You know what it means. So when he says kiss my sword, he's basically saying
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, we get that. We get that. And just like that, we're off YouTube.
No. But yes, season 4. There's so many things that happened there. I mean, just going back to okay. So Littlefinger.
Yeah.
That's
He married Liza Aaron.
married and then
Then
and-
yeah, got rid of that. Yeah.
change of heart.
Yeah.
And you know what he
And
did?
he kidnapped Sansa.
Yeah.
He kidnapped Sansa.
And wait, did
She
yeah.
dyed her hair to seem like hidden.
Yeah, so she can not seem as a northerner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he kidnapped Sansa, but we didn't get that area, do we? Is this season 4 or 5?
This is season 4. No, not.
The-
Which one? Sorry.
We're in season 4.
Yeah,
so-
season 4. Yeah. So this is when Joffrey. Oh, did we talk about Joffrey's death though?
In which season?
Joffrey's death. Where is that?
I think it's season 4.
It's season 4. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I remember this one. What's his name? The guy from Family Feud.
Family Feud. Okay.
Richard. Not Richard.
Richard Karstark.
No, something Harvey.
Okay.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. You know what he said? He said they want to redo the death of Joffrey Baratheon.
Why?
He didn't die hard enough.
No, that's he had the worst case of varicose veins, man. It extended to his face. I think
Still not bad enough.
I think
man.
that's
Still not bad enough. You know, it's like even if you brought 1,000 swords to stab the guy, it would still not be bad enough. Look what he did. He killed Ned Stark.
Yeah.
Let's start.
He beat up Sansa.
Yeah. How
He
could
started
you
a war for no reason.
How could you kill the father of your of the person you're supposed to marry?
That's because the kid's a sadist. And he loves to hurt people.
He loves to hurt people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, he's
You know how you notice it? Remember in season 1 where he was going up against that kid with the
that kid. Yeah, where he lost terribly.
No, it's not that. He lost, yes, of course, without doubt, he lost. Thank you. What was her name? Nymeria, the
Yeah.
direwolf. But notice that he was biting his lip while he was cutting the cheek of the.
Oh, he was enjoying it.
He was enjoying
He
it.
was enjoying. He was
Yes.
getting a hard.
He likes violence.
He likes. No, there's a difference between violence and he likes hurting people.
Yeah.
If you like violence, that means you like to fight.
Yeah.
If you, he likes to torture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just cut off Ned's head just for the sake of seeing a head.
And if
Cut-
you
cut it out
go,
of
if
the
you
wall.
go back there, he was also biting his lip.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The small details. I didn't see that. I have to watch
This
that
is
again.
me. I
Yeah.
look, trust me. It's like he was looking at him. It's like he was biting his lip. Yeah. As Sir Ellen Payne was getting his sword to kill Ned.
Oh my god, that kid, brutal.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, what could have caused that? I don't know. Their family doesn't seem, or maybe because of the.
He probably had some idea about the fact of his origins that he was born of incest.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was still a bastard. So he wanted to hide every single shred of evidence. So kill Ned Stark, who had the first of all, he was the Warden of the North. Anything happened to him, he knew they probably knew they would get he would still get an army.
Yes.
So what would happen? The truth would be revealed about him.
Yeah.
And we remember one time Robb Stark mentioned jokingly Joffrey Lannister. Oh, was he? Oh, you mean he was talking to a messenger.
Yes. Yes.
He corrected him. He said, "You mean Baratheon?"
Joffrey Baratheon. Yeah. Slip of the tongue.
Oh, was he now?
See, everyone knows.
Everyone knows,
Every-
but they chose to ignore it because they got you don't want your head cut off.
Yeah, everyone knows. But I think the good thing that happened, the reason, because he died, the Tommen took over, and Marjorie.
Oh yeah,
Marjorie
he's
was
Tommen's
protected.
actor.
Tommen.
Tommen's actor. Did you know he was there before and he died?
He was there.
He was there before.
Okay.
You know, one of the Lannisters that were killed as hostages by the Karstarks,
Oh really?
and they used him again
He used him again.
as Tommen
Oh my goodness.
when he grew up.
Oh right. So because he was he was a small kid.
It's like
season one,
wow,
season
it's like
four.
yeah, but what they didn't know. It's like recast the cast that were formerly cast in the cast.
I didn't even notice. You noticed. I didn't notice. So
Everyone noticed. It's like that cup. It's like that cup of coffee that came out in season 8.
Oh okay.
We'll talk about that cup of coffee later. It's very important.
Cup of coffee.
So in season 4, Tyrells came in. They saved everyone from Blackwater Bay, and after that, Sansa got married to.
Tyrion.
Honestly, not the worst of Lannisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the
He was a good
greatest.
Lannister.
He was the greatest.
Or at least that's what's being presented to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he drinks a lot. He does
But he
other
has a
things.
good
He
heart.
does,
He has a
yeah,
good heart.
those sleazy things.
Yeah.
Because he knows what it means to be a bastard, and what because everyone thinks that the dwarf is a bastard.
Yeah.
Because he's the son of. He's not really. Rumors that he's not really a son of Tywin Lannister.
Yeah.
And yet he's still alive.
Yeah, he's not alive. But I think he is because the rumors was that he's born bit by the wife of Tywin
Yeah, with
And-
someone else.
with Aerys.
Who's that, Eris?
The Mad King.
The
The
Mad
Mad
King.
King.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was
Mad King.
the Mad King. So, but I think if it was really born with that relationship, I think he would have just or
it would have been different.
it would have been different.
But,
You
I,
would have
but I
done-
think, but she was born in Casterly Rock.
yeah.
She was not there. I mean, she was not in King's Landing. He was still in Casterly Rock.
Oh right. So
I think he was in I think he was in King's Landing because he was the hand of the king.
yes, Hand of the King, so he can.
But she was, but his wife was in Casterly Rock.
Yeah. So do you think it's not just Tyrion? Maybe.
All of
Jamie-
them. All three of them, huh?
Yeah, but I think only Tyrion has that hair, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, only Tyrion has that curly hair, yeah.
No, but even the color is different.
No,
The shade is different.
No, it's the same thing.
The
Same
shade
thing.
probably became different after every season.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it got darker.
Remember season 1? How it
yeah,
looked?
yeah, he's
And
the same.
they made
Different.
They made it very gold, and afterwards they went for like,
Like a brownish.
a brownish.
yeah, and then and when it comes to season 8, they became completely
Very dark. Yeah, dark.
completely dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, very brown. Lack of golden curls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and any highlights.
Maybe he dyed his hair just to disconnect himself from the land.
Yeah, maybe that's
Could
right.
be.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
yeah, not highlighted as a plot point, but
But I'm telling you, Joffrey should have died a better death,
what's your recommendation?
A better death has a worse death?
a worse death.
Yeah,
what's
worse
your
death.
what's your recommendation then, if not poisoning? Poisoning and have veins, varicose veins.
Poisoning is
and-
too fast.
He
Too fast. You need to suffer.
he was choking. He was suffocating.
I forgot who killed him?
The Tyrells.
Tyrell, spit of your friend.
That's because
again.
with the help of Peter Baelish.
Why did they kill him? Why did they kill?
Yeah, why would anyone want to kill Joffrey?
No, really. What did the Tyrells have against Joffrey? They didn't have anything against him, did he?
Marjorie.
The
man.
entire kingdom had something to do against Joffrey.
Marjorie.
Well, of course, yes, because Joffrey can't be controlled.
Yeah.
Tommen can be controlled.
Yeah, Tommen can be controlled.
Marjorie didn't know. Marjorie didn't know.
Yeah.
You think Marjorie didn't know? Marjorie would have known. I
Marjorie didn't know.
think that
Her grandmother knew, because she arranged it.
Oh, you mean the death? But I mean,
Yeah.
I thought Marjorie knew about Joffrey being a sadistic.
Oh, everyone
Yeah,
knew.
Everyone knew.
Everyone knew.
Yeah.
All right. So.
So what's your recommendation? Chopping. Chopping off
Burn
his head
him-
is
burn
also
him
very
alive?
scary.
Too
Burn?
quick. Too quick. Oh no,
Everything
no,
is
not
too
burning alive. Boiling.
Boiling.
Boiling alive. Start with the feet first and slowly. You want him to squirm, you know? You want him to squirm. Yeah, you know, it's fidgeting, no? He's just, I'm the king! I'm the king!
Oh
yeah,
my
you're the king, all right.
But that's a good sign that Joffrey really did a good job, or the actor of Joffrey did a good job.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's a
see
theory.
the
You see,
character.
I think it's a theory now. Now, you can be a good actor and be loved, but it takes a great actor to be hated.
Yes, yes. And I suppose when he goes out in real life, I'm kind of scared for the kid, to be honest, because if so,
You're an iconic character.
yeah, iconic.
You're an
actor.
iconic character in an iconic
show.
TV show.
Yeah.
You will be recognized in. We talk about season 5.
Jon Snow. Oh, we didn't.
And believe me, Jon Snow, you
If what do you call this? If Ygritte really wanted him dead, just for show, so that he can get away.
wanted to recruit the wildlings. They were devastated by Stannis because he helped the Night's Watch fight the wildlings.
Yeah.
All right. And afterwards, they burned Mance Raider,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they burned Manslayer.
the king beyond
The king beyond the north.
Yeah.
beyond the wall.
Beyond the wall. Sorry,
yeah.
beyond the wall.
It's
yes,
fine.
yes.
It's fine. How many king is there? You know, the king beyond the wall, the king of the wall, the king.
King in the north. King in the north,
The king of King's Landing or
king
something.
of the seven kingdoms, whatever.
Oh my
yes.
god! Don't remind me of that. Remember that dwarf battle? And and Joffrey's wedding.
Which one? Oh yeah, I remember.
dwarves.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Mm.
yeah.
I'm the king of the north. Oh my! But man, that was sad for Sansa.
Oh yeah. That's the whole point.
It was torture,
All
Yeah.
goes back to Joffrey being a sadistic
bastard.
bastard
Yeah.
he is. He wanted pain, he showed pain. That's how
course.
he does it.
Of course.
Emotionally and physically.
This is the problem with that kid. He's got problems, but let's keep talking about how, because we're done with him in season 4. Now we're season 5. All right, so
Yeah, season 5.
Tyrion was accused.
Yeah, accused of murdering Joffrey.
I think somehow people the Lannisters all wanted him to be accused of it.
Yeah, Cersei wants it. Even I think Tywin, even though he says he doesn't want to, he truly
He kind of
hates-
does, yeah.
He kind of does. He truly hates him
Yeah.
for all the reasons that he's not him. So
Yeah.
sorry, he's him, but without the honorable facade.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, like I feel like yeah.
he's a lion without the lion's
Yeah,
look.
without the lion's persona.
You know what he said one time? He told him, "I would let worms come out of my body before I give you Casterly Rock." Because he wanted Casterly Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Casterly Rock is the home of the Lannisters.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tyrion wanted Casterly Rock because Jaime can't inherit it.
Can't. He's a Kingsguard.
He's a Kingsguard, and their vows are the same as the Night's Watch.
Yes.
Okay. So
So there's no other option but him. Cersei cannot
what's
be-
the other? What's the other thing he did? Tywin found the perfect way to manipulate it.
You mean with Shay?
Hmm?
You mean with Shay?
With Shay, with Tyrion, with Tywin. He gets rid of Tyrion during the trial. He gets Jaime to give up the Kingsguard and become his heir.
Yeah.
He manipulated everything,
Yeah.
and he gets rid of Tyrion because he is Tyrion.
You don't call him Tywin for nothing. He
Because
controls
the-
everything. He's for all the things that Tywin's done,
Yeah.
I actually respect the man
He can, there are moments where you can respect him,
Yeah.
for his knowledge, for his wisdom.
for his wisdom
Yeah.
and the way he controls things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was said, hey, can he grab gold?
But anyways, something else that happened in season 5 was Oberyn Martell. The interaction between
Oh,
Oberyn
yeah.
Martell and Tyrion Lannister.
Not just Tyrion, but Tywin as well.
Tywin as well, yeah.
Because his sister was married to Aegon Targaryen.
Yes.
You mean Rhaegar?
Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Rhaegar.
Ilya
Rhaegar.
Martell. Yeah.
Ilya Martell was married to Rhaegar Targaryen, and she was murdered by the Mountain.
The Mountain, yeah. He wanted revenge.
The Hound's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And denial.
You killed her.
No.
You killed her children.
No, I didn't. That's all Tywin has to say about it.
With the eyes.
Dude, like Oberyn stood a chance. He almost come on, dude. Why did you have to
Do you
show off?
yeah.
Why did you show off?
It wasn't showing off. He wanted him to admit it.
Yes.
He wanted
him
he wanted the Mountain to admit that Tywin gave the order to kill the Ilya Martell and the Targaryen kids.
And did he give order or what? I don't think he did. I don't think Tywin
He was known as Tywin's Mad Dog for a reason.
Never. He will never divulge. He will never divulge.
Yeah, because he's a Lannister Mad Dog.
Yeah, but it's a sad thing that otherwise. But to be fair, if he won, he wouldn't have done the Last of Us series, so it's okay.
I'm sorry, what now?
The Last
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, but
let's not tie into other things.
no, but yeah, it's a sad thing because Oberyn is. I think he became a favorite.
Yeah.
People started to invest in him, but to be honest, if you look at the book, he's only in one book.
Yeah, but in the show, I think they made him cooler actually, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he made it really cool.
Yeah.
He made it really
Oh yeah.
cool.
To the point where he actually got his skull bashed.
Yeah, dude, and his teeth, he knocked out all his teeth.
The more emotionally
It's
invested.
like you slap him.
Dude,
A
and then,
slap from the Mountain.
and then
You know he actually came to Qatar?
Oh really?
Pedro Pascal.
No.
The Mountain.
The Mountain.
Really? When?
I think it was like 2015. Remember there was something called IGN.
Some IGN convention.
IGN
yeah,
Qatar?
yeah, there was an IGN convention here in Qatar. The Mountain was here.
Oh,
The guy who
that's-
played the Mountain
That's nice.
from season 5, not the other one. There was another.
Oh,
one.
there was
Yeah, there's another one.
Yeah, he had a big beard.
Yeah.
But this one, he was there.
Ooh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
he was
prefer
he
the,
was a good guy.
I prefer the Frankenstein look though.
He was all blue, huh?
Yeah, he was so blue, and I think he looks more menacing But anyway, yeah, Oberyn with his death, I
He
think.
did earn the nickname of the Viper, really.
Yeah, with the poisons that they. Anyway, that's what the Martells or the Dornish are.
Oh, that's why they had to operate on the Mountain, because he was using poison.
Yes, he was using poison. He would have won, to be honest.
Yeah, he would have won, but he had to like.
Yeah, but that's the thing with the Game of Thrones. The more invested you are with the character, the more they want to kill him.
Yeah.
Really.
And
Yeah.
the smaller the details, the bigger the impact.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody knew that Oberyn Martell was using poison on his spear, but he did.
But he did.
And look what happened afterwards. But that in the end made the Mountain stronger.
Yes,
Stronger,
So-
more like heartless,
So the
Mindless.
mindless. Yeah.
The thing about this show, there's so many ironies. So that's one, right? So
Yeah.
you use poison, that's your key weapon, and then eventually what happened? It made the enemy stronger.
Yeah.
Right. The death of Ned Stark. Ned Stark is a very honorable guy.
Yes.
Yes. He got beheaded because he did an honorable thing.
Yeah. He
And
plays by
behead-
the rules.
Yes, and beheadings normally are given to what? People who are dishonorable.
Yeah, it's honorable.
It's a punishment worth for dishonorable people. He died by that, even though he's only done honorable things.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And one more thing, this guy, our favorite Tywin,
Yeah.
Lannister. What did he do? He's what? His reputation is very important to him.
Yeah.
Right? That's his facade.
Not his reputation, his legacy.
His
His
legacy.
legacy. Yeah, he cares about his legacy.
And
That's
how does he die?
Wow, great, some legacy.
Yes. And
Let's look at it, shall we? I mean, let's really look at it.
okay.
His
dig
three,
deep,
his
dig
three,
deep.
his three. Can I get something?
true. Yeah, use the Funko Pops.
All right. So, his 3 kids. All right.
Yeah.
What can I use? All right.
Use Deadpool.
All right. Cersei, Jamie.
Where's the small one? Yeah, that's no, it's okay.
We need the worst looking one. All right. So, yeah.
Tyrion. That's Tyrion.
And Tyrion. Cersei, married to the king. That's it. That's how much contribution she made. Jamie, Kingsguard, Kingslayer.
yeah.
Yeah. Tyrion. Yeah. Drinks a lot and
Master of Coin. No, he was Master of Coin. wasn't he?
we're talking about the negatives.
Oh, the negatives. Okay,
I mean,
negatives
look,
first.
Look at the legacy. Seriously, there's really
No,
not
no,
much.
no legacy.
No, but if you think about it, this
Seriously, there's nothing negative about his kids. It's like imagine if there was therapy invented at that time. The therapist would quit
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
or throw himself.
Oh yeah, out of the window. Yeah.
I agree. But
It's like, save me from this fatman's house.
But if you think about it, right? Going back to Cersei. Cersei is the queen. So
Yes.
I think Cersei herself is a problem, but looking beyond that, Cersei has control. That's her link to control with the king. Cersei, right? That's one.
She's only good at giving birth for the king.
Yes,
That's pretty much it, basically.
that is true.
But because of her character
Yes.
and the fact that she doesn't want to be controlled,
That's the issue.
Yeah.
But then
she's strong,
but then if she gives birth, that person
becomes king.
he becomes king.
Yeah.
She's a Lannister
Yeah.
at the end.
Jamie,
Jamie is a Kingsguard. Now,
but he was the king slayer to Aerys Targaryen.
correct. But then the only reason Kingslayer, what would happen if he wasn't a Lannister? What do you think would have happened?
Can we have season 6 slideshow, please?
Yeah. What do you think would have happened if he wasn't a Lannister? He would have been killed.
He would have been
Because-
killed.
You, as a Kingsguard,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, your main task is to serve and protect the king.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
Wow, and he did a great job. It's
He
like,
did a great
It's
job.
like, hi, my king.
Yeah.
At the backside, right? But he lived. And what's the reason for that? It's because,
His father was Tywin
Thomas
Lannister.
Lannister, the richest. Yeah.
yes.
Tyrion Lannister. Now,
Tyrion Lannister, I
The
don't-
guy was known as the Imp.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. That sums it up what his reputation is about.
That sums it up. But
Drinks so much, but he's quite the thinker.
That's true.
That's what made him different from the Lannisters. Now, out of the 3 Lannisters, I say the best one was Tyrion because of the fact that he's a better heart than the.
Correct.
Although Jamie, at some point, can be considered noble
Yes.
for some character
He
development.
turned around.
Yeah.
I mean, even him killing Aerys was
Was
him
good.
saving.
noble,
Yeah,
but
he was
no.
saving people. He was saving
Oh,
people.
this reminds me of a line he once said was so cool.
Which one? Who? Jamie?
Jamie,
What did he say?
by what right does the wolf has to judge the lion?
Yeah, I remember.
By what? Okay.
He was in the bath with
yes.
what was it? Brienne.
Brienne.
Yeah. By what right does the wolf has to judge the lion?
Yeah. The lion is the lion
The-
is the
the king of
ultimate,
the jungle,
the
yeah.
ultimate animal.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
Think of
ultimate
it this
animal.
way, and it's like I think they're wardens of the south. Yes, the Lannisters are wardens of the south. Could be.
Yeah, I think they are.
Okay.
We'll have to look that up later. So, yeah, that's quite the legacy. He built it for his kids. But honestly, the only one who could be considered the better of the legacy would be Tyrion.
Tyrion, yeah.
Yeah.
So now, in terms of that legacy, let's talk about season 6. How things left off. Oh, by the way, loving how in season 5 how he died, Tywin Lannister.
Yeah.
He died on the crapper.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's quite the death.
That's the irony of it, right? So you put up all your reputation, you're known to be very, you're very high, and then suddenly you die
You
on
die.
the crapper
in the crapper
by your kid
by your kid.
and a bow and arrow.
The one that you hated the most,
Yeah.
hit you with a bow and arrow. It's the worst.
And the thing is, he was complimenting him so he wouldn't die. See how cowardly that was?
No, he said, he tried to back out. He said, no, I didn't really want to kill you. No, I didn't want to kill you. But then
Because you're a survivor.
Yeah.
And you're a Lannister.
But then the only woman, not the only woman that Tyrion loved, one of the women he loved at least, Shay, he
But
kept
he,
referring
but he,
to
cared,
him as
but he cared to her deeply, at least.
yes, and if he kept on referring to her as that word,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? And I think that's what finally got it to him. Not that he wanted to be killed; he just wanted to have a last word with his dad before he left, right?
Yeah.
And he killed her.
and
But he killed her at least.
But because of that,
before.
Yeah.
not because of him.
But
getting-
remember, she called him Tywin, my lion.
oh yeah, that's
That's gotta hurt.
that's their love call. That's how he. That's how
That
she
she
calls
called Tyrion.
Tyrion, my lion. Well,
That's gotta be a kick in the nuts.
that's a kick in the nuts.
So let's see season 6 before we.
Yeah.
Okay,
Season
yes.
6.
This season was incredible, honestly. Like
The Battle of the
episodes,
Bastards?
The Battle of the Bastards.
Oh, that's
that battle. Jon Snow is like it showed Jon Snow as like this guy is like.
Remember
so
the
great.
memes about that battle? Everybody was like, everybody was trying to steal his XP. Right? The writers came in behind John,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Let's steal his XP. Let's steal his XP." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And it was like, John, what are you doing? You're gonna fight all that
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your
all
own
that,
with one
yes,
sword?
with one
You're
sword.
not you're
like he's wielding a baseball bat about
Yeah.
to, just.
it's a stance. It's a
yeah.
sword stance. Trust me. I know.
Oh, okay.
I know
okay,
swords.
Okay,
I know
okay.
swords.
Yeah, he's a sword guy.
But anyways, let's talk about his brother's death, his supposed brother's death. Like how he ran. It's like why weren't you running in Rickon? Why were you running in a straight line? Why? It's like run like zigzag, like crisscross, like why would you do that?
It wouldn't even mattered.
Yeah,
we all know how good of a hunter
Yes,
Ramsay
yes.
is.
He is good, but like I think it would have made a difference. I think he would have lived if he like
it would have made a difference. But I don't think so. He knew. in the end.
It would have been regardless. It wouldn't have mattered. Another shot or two, Ramsay would have gotten him at least.
I like Ramsey's reaction whenever he shoots Stitch.
yeah, like
Give me one more, and then he shoots again. You knew he was very
Yeah.
confident. He knows he can take down the kid, and that was his plan all along.
yeah, but anyways, like I actually hated Ramsey more than Joffrey. Like in terms of like his character, I hated Ramsey more than Joffrey.
You hate him because of Reek.
No, see, this is the thing. Joffrey said, "I am king," and he tortured. But Ramsay,
He's very methodical.
he's creative when it comes to torture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
creative when it comes to his killings. That's true.
Yeah.
Very methodical.
Let's look at Theon though. He
Yeah.
he broke him.
Yeah, he broke.
Like
it.
he broke him. I mean, to a point where you want to feel sad for him.
Theon's already a weak character.
Yeah.
He knows how weak that character is, and he knew how that he would succumb. And the funny thing about Reek is, he can face death. It's at this point in his life where he doesn't have
anything.
He's been
Let's
castrated.
just-
Yeah, everything
he
has
lost
been taken
everything.
out, right?
Yeah.
He could have just
You
faced
can't
that.
make kids. You can't have kids.
Yes.
You can't be the heir to the Iron Throne.
He can't do anything.
Well, I mean,
Let's-
not Iron Throne. I mean Iron Island. What?
Yeah, Iron
Oh my God! Imagine
No,
if
not
Theon.
Iron
Imagine if Theon was
Imagine
the
Iron
Iron
on
Throne.
the Iron Throne.
One day, king for an hour maybe.
Let's not talk about who's the king now in the Iron.
Oh man, that's the worst thing. Anyway, yeah, we can talk about that
Like
later.
how
yeah.
high is that kid? Alright,
That's
so what do we
stupid,
have
yeah.
next on season 6? Like anything season
Re-
6?
Yeah, remember what Cersei did?
What?
So she burned the Red Keep. The guy that
Oh
tortured.
my
Remember?
God.
That
Oh yeah, the high.
Yeah, the high priest.
sp-
The high
sparrow.
priestess. Yeah, the high sparrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
This now I would like to talk about it, but we can't show the picture, of
Yeah.
course, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
The walk of shame.
Dude, like that's should have like I think that's so like embarrassing for her.
It wasn't. It wasn't embarrassing. It was humiliating.
Humiliating. Yeah.
It was.
Like I feel like she thought that she was an animal at that point when she was walking.
No,
Yeah.
she felt
She-
alone.
yeah,
she
she-
felt alone.
She felt bad, and it's worse for her. You know why? Because all this time she thinks she's not being given a high position,
Mhm.
Yeah.
royalty, because she's a woman,
Yeah.
right?
So what she do?
What?
She got rid of everyone who defied her power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them was Marjorie,
Yeah, Marjorie.
the queen at
Yeah,
that
the
time.
The queen of that time. You think it's funny that no one actually rebelled against her, right? After she did that, you would think that with killing Marjorie,
Or like no one helped her.
no one helped her with.
Yeah.
Yeah, at all. No one helped Cersei at all.
Yeah, she did all of that on her own. Like burning the Red Keep and the High Sparrow. She did that all on her own.
Oh, it's her coin that did
Yeah, the coin. Yeah, never mind.
Which is running out by that time. Yeah, but
Oh yeah. To reference something that happened in the last season, before on season 5, the Lannisters' wealth, we didn't mention it.
Yeah, it was dwindling.
It was dwindling.
Yeah.
That's why they couldn't pay for the wedding.
Mm.
Imagine that. You can't pay for the wedding. Wow.
A Lannister. A Lannister.
A
of
Lannister's in debt.
A Lannister. A Lannister can't pay his debt. Yeah, I think that was.
That's gonna affect a lot of people.
Yeah, and they keep on spending. The Braavosi Bank is trying to.
Oh, the Iron Bank.
They're getting anxious. They're getting
It's
anxious.
like, dude, I want my payment. Come on.
Come on, the credit
I want
bureau
the
is
iron-
after you, man.
Where's the iron coin? Come on.
Where's all that Lannister gold? I think they were banking on that, and then there's nothing.
All right. So what other highlights we can talk about from season 6?
Season
Like-
6, Hodor. Oh, yeah.
Hodor, yeah, him holding like that made me like think like just like is there like time travel in Game of Thrones something
I
to
don't
do
think
with that
so. It's more like time intervention.
intervention like him
It
like
looked like the past and the future and the present were all colliding at that point.
Yes, yes.
it's like what
It's
really
like,
caused
what do they call it? A
yeah.
nexus point in time.
A nexus,
Wow, that was big.
That's very
Next.
scientific.
I think I watched Terminator Genesis the other day.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, whoa. All right, so it was a nexus point in time
Yeah.
where Holdor's past,
Collided
future,
with
and present, and it was were colliding, and that's where the door became Holdor.
Yeah.
I mean what do you think really happened like did Bran actually accidentally cause
Not
Hodor's-
accidentally. He needed the young Hodor as
Yeah.
sort of a medium
Yeah.
for him to contact the old Hodor.
yeah
And so
Usually that dream state, the warg state.
because at that point we all know Brandon can't do anything. He can use his warg-like abilities, but he's not a warg.
yeah
He's
Yeah.
different. He has warg-like abilities, so he's able to control Holdor.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened? He controlled Holdor, but he had him killed at the same time.
He got him killed.
You got him killed.
yeah
Yeah,
he was holding the door yeah
Because of for holding the door.
yeah
Yeah.
It's, he used that. He used him to channel the young Hodor to channel. The sad part about it is Hodor's whole life is a loop,
yeah
right? So Hodor's whole life, the reason why.
Excuse me. Oh yeah. Later on. So keep going.
Yeah, Hodor's whole life. So from the very beginning, like Hodor. I mean, he was just a normal stable boy, right?
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah, but because of Bran's intervention
Yeah.
somehow,
Mm.
it created this time loop where he's Hodor and he's just destined to die.
yeah
And all his life he would be saying Hodor, Hodor.
yeah he wouldn't have a life.
he wouldn't have a life. It's tragic. That's one of the worst stories.
Yeah.
stories
Stories
I
in
say
Game
one
of
of the worst deaths. And,
Yeah.
One of the worst deaths. Yeah, yeah.
And cast, honestly. Do we have time for how much time we got left for season 6? Oh, we just finished? Okay, so
Oh, before that, Arya kills Walder Frey.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
that
that's
was
a
well
positive.
deserved.
Yeah, positive.
well deserved.
Don't forget about that. That was
Honestly, he should have been killed a long time ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, and that guy is like
A traitor. Like he.
no. I mean, I knew that. You know why I know I don't like him?
Why?
I don't like him in Harry Potter. You know who is Mr. Finch.
Mr. Finch.
Mr. Finch.
Yeah.
With his cat.
But the thing is, and the way it all happened, right? I mean, he was eating on the pie.
Yeah.
And
He didn't notice he was eating his kids.
Dude.
oh
I
god.
can't
Ironic.
believe Arya baked them. How could she do that?
Again, irony. Again,
Irony.
Irony.
Do you know where she was? She was raised by she was trained with the assassins of the Faceless Men. What's their name? I mean, what's their words?
Which one?
The faceless.
Yeah, Margot.
Hold on, no. Let him say it.
Valar
Valar Dohaeris.
All men must serve.
I mean, that guy, the guy that taught her like to be faceless. Who? Like, he's so mysterious. Like,
That's the point.
like
To be a faceless man.
I mean, does he actually look like that, or is that like someone's face?
You'll never know.
We'll never
No
know.
one
I think,
knows.
I think it's
No
like
one knows.
No one knows.
like one question that will never be answered.
That's one of the questions that will never be answered.
Yeah. Did Arya actually?
We may find an Arya spin-off.
Will there be a spin-off? Are they planning to?
Well, they're already making a spin-off for Jon Snow.
What?
Dude, actually, Walter
As a
Frey's-
wildling? His normal life is a wildling?
No, he's in the
Making fires,
Night's
bonfires.
Watch. He's in the Night's Watch.
Yeah, I think they're thinking about doing a spin-off for Jon Snow. I think.
Yeah, they're doing a spin-off for Jon Snow. So let's start talking about season 7. Let's have the season 7 slideshow, please. Okay. So before, believe me, the spin-offs are gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of them, especially about the Queen of the North.
Oh yeah.
The Queen of the North.
Let's
Sansa.
Let's not talk about her character development. It's like she went from a whiny girl to a Queen of the North.
Yeah. Which everything. But I think she did play.
We're good? Oh, okay.
But I think she did. I think she played it well. I mean, she wouldn't have survived that long. Some of them were accidents.
Yeah.
Just accidents or just luck.
Yeah, like
Some of them luck. But I think she
there
did.
was literally no planning whatsoever.
There was no planning. But she did save John.
yeah, she did.
somehow.
That's true.
They had 5G
yes.
crows.
The what?
5G crows. Like
Oh yeah.
imagine how fast.
Because she brought in
Littlefinger
the
in
Knights of the Vale.
Yeah,
The Knights
The
of
Knights of the
Yeah.
Vale, because Littlefinger was advisor to the Lord of the Vale.
Yeah, he was the Lord Regent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Lord
Oh my
Regent.
God.
And Littlefinger by this point already has a lot of power, so he's Lord Regent of that.
But it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. That's
It wasn't enough. His goal is to be
the king.
the king.
The king of the Iron
The king of the Iron Throne. Yeah.
I mean, do you think he would have made it? I don't.
No,
I-
with Bran, no way.
Yeah, with the
Well,
brand.
yeah,
that's-
Bran-
Brand's power allowed him to unveil the truth.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Yeah.
If Bran was not there, he would have succeeded.
Oh yeah, he.
But let's speaking of Bran, dude, he's not a human at this point in season 7.
Well, of course,
Dude,
he's a three-eyed raven.
why? No, but okay, but that the old three-eyed raven had like personality to him. He was still human, you know. Like he wasn't acting robotic. Bran was like emotionless, like now I need to
That's
do
because
this.
he knows everything.
But still, I feel like it's so weird, kind
Yeah.
of. Like
Yeah.
he's emotionless.
When you can see everything, nothing is relevant. Which again goes back to season 8 and why it's a sucky season. We're still in season 6.
Remember, we're
So
still in
season
seven,
7,
yeah.
sorry.
Seven,
So let's not
So
get
we
ahead
can
of
get
ourselves,
to
yeah.
the rantings of 8.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited
excited to talk about it.
to rant
Yeah.
about season 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think season 7, I think there's nothing much that happened. It was just because everything has been built up from season 7, all the context and everything.
Yeah.
So this is just a running through like how they will invade, how
Yeah.
the White Walkers will come,
Mm,
and how the whole war will start.
yeah.
So Littlefinger got killed
Yay!
in the end
And by Arya.
by Arya. of all
I really wanted him to take the second choice, which is combat, instead of like just dying.
I don't think the trial by combat works in the north.
Yeah.
Don't they have that? And they have that like
I
you
d-
either like
Trust me, these guys, they don't go by trial by combat. They
They're just-
because these guys, they know what's right and wrong.
yeah.
People like like Littlefinger would never survive in the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, where these guys are honest to the core. But
Yes,
Littlefinger
yes.
relies on lies and schemes. They rely on truth and honor.
Yes, and
That's how the Northerners are.
correct. And once you violate it, your head gets chopped off. That's their whole modus operandi.
Yeah.
Dude, I really honestly I didn't want Littlefinger to die. I feel like it was like kind of pathetic, and it's like he could like it
you
wasn't
realize
in
what
his
he-
character to get caught like that.
Well, that's why you have Bran. He got him. He caught him. Without his supernatural abilities, he would have.
He
would have survived.
He
He
would
would
have
have,
Besides, he should have died. He orchestrated Ned Stark's death. He orchestrated John Aaron's death. He orchestrated many other deaths, especially maybe even he orchestrated what's her name, Catelyn Stark's death, along
Yeah,
with Robb
maybe.
Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
He's the liaison. Of
He's the liaison. Yeah.
Yeah. Of
With the House Frey.
Of the House. Of the Boltons.
Yes, Boltons and with the House
And
Frey,
Lannisters.
Yeah, the Lannisters.
Yeah. So Littlefinger got what he deserved, but the fact that his schemes led all the way
To his death. Yeah.
the irony.
Yeah. Season 7. One more thing. The Night King starts to come out.
Yeah.
The Viserion.
Ah,
Viserion's
The dragon.
The dragon's
dude.
death.
The
Dragon.
blue
Killed
fire?
he killed the dragon, and he resurrected him.
But-
How powerful is that king?
True. And it's like, the fire was so like that when I saw that blue fire, like that scene.
It became
so-
butane. It became butane fire.
But
It's like ice fire
Yeah, ice
or
fire.
fire water.
speaking of the dragon dying, Daenerys and her dragon were on the ground, and he aimed for the one in the sky. Why? It's like plot armor. Is that what?
How many people said it? Auto aim.
Auto aim.
aim,
Auto
yeah.
aim.
Dude, the easy kill was Drogon, not Viserion.
Yeah, but Drogon cannot.
Drogon,
take
Drogon was
Drogon,
the
yeah.
oldest.
Yeah.
And he's the smart.
He's the
and-
favorite one.
And I think he's the smartest too.
Yeah, he's the smartest.
But still, like-
because he went to the wild. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing we didn't mention. Daenerys riding her dragon when she was escaping the sons of the Harpy,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
and when she was freeing the slaves and all that, and the dragons were helping her all around. Oh, and season 7, one of the big, I think it was season 7 or 6, where she came to Westeros, and she burned the entire army with the Drogon.
That was season 7. Yeah, Jaime was in there. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And then Bronn out of nowhere came and saved him. I think Tyrion told him, right? You think Tyrion told him to save him?
No, he didn't.
Are you sure? Didn't Tyrion tell Bronn to save Jaime?
They were so far away. There was no way.
Maybe he sent a message before the battle.
Not even there. Come on. How? I mean, he was there in the. It's not. He was. Bronn was in the battle.
Yeah.
He shot he was trying to shoot the dragon. I think he did shoot it.
Yeah, he did.
He did it. He was successful.
Yeah, he was
But
successful.
it was like a toothpick to Drogon.
Yeah.
This is why I love
To
dragons.
Drogon or the third dragon, not Viserion.
No,
the other one.
it was Drogon. You can notice it's Drogon because he's so black.
Yeah, he's the
Black Death.
blackest of all dragons. Yeah, okay.
But still, like
I want to see this one dragon called Balerion the Dread.
me too. Yeah, Aegon Targaryen's dragon, dude.
Oh,
I really want to see.
Unfortunately,
The spin-off does not cover it.
yes, it's not Aegon's conquest.
Man,
But
Why?
there's a reason why I call it King's Landing,
That's-
because the king was landed.
I don't understand why they didn't focus on that timeline.
Right?
That would
It
have
should,
been
exactly. The spin-off of the House of Dragon should have focused
on
on
Aegon's conquest.
on Aegon's conquest.
Because that's
on
where it
his
all-
landing.
Yeah, that's where it all started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he and Maegor the Cruel, I think, was the one who built the Iron Throne.
But I think it's budget constraints maybe. It's most likely budget constraints.
Yeah.
Because there'll be lots of battles, lots of fights with dragons and all that. So.
but what else happened?
That's the best part.
Yeah, that's the best part.
The dragons.
I think they'll make a movie. Maybe they'll make a
Did Varys
At
also
least a
die?
movie on that. That would
Who?
be.
Did Varys also die in the 7th season?
No, he died in season 8.
Season 8. Yeah.
This is the problem with season 8. So many characters died so quickly.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, so quickly, but more characters should have died. I think.
Like
It's
even
not Game of Thrones
Did,
without
did you want all the characters to die?
all.
There's a difference between all men must die and
All
all,
men must die.
people must die.
The ones where you're fully invested with.
Don't go quite doing what the Mad Queen did, where she literally burned all of
Everyone.
King's Landing.
No, that Mad Queen said. Anyway, are we?
We're,
moving to
no, we're
season
seven. Are we still? Do we have time for 7? Oh, how much time do you have for 7? 2 minutes for 7. Come on.
I think that's it. The wall went down, the Viserion died, and that
Came back again.
Came back again, and all out attack.
The fact that the White Walkers have a dragon on their side.
makes
Yeah,
them
makes-
so powerful.
makes
Yeah.
them more scary. By the
Oh,
way,
yeah.
who do you think the Night King is?
Yeah, I really
I
thought he was
think he-
Bran. I thought he was Bran like second time.
No.
something
Bran
like
the
that.
Builder.
No.
No, Bran like Bran Stark, Jon Snow's brother.
No. No. I've seen how the Night King was born.
Yeah, it was shown with the Children of the Forest.
Yeah,
stabbing.
the Children-
Yeah. They meet.
Yeah.
That's true. So
Ironically,
against the like what the humans. What are they called?
The first man.
The first man. Yeah.
yeah, the first men were one of the men of the first men.
One of the men. The first man.
I don't know. It was,
Oh, yeah,
it was somebody random.
Yeah,
Nobody knew who he was. Maybe he was a Stark.
That's what they say.
I really think he was a Stark. I think he was.
That's
A
what
Stark.
they say.
Considering the fact that he was in the north,
Yeah, that's true. He was in the north. That's
can be a Stark.
There's even a theory, I think, when they say the winter is coming is not actually a premonition that something bad will happen. It's more of a battle sign.
Yeah.
It's like for them saying,
War's
winter.
coming. Yeah.
We are coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took them 6 years for winter to come.
How slow were they walking?
Like for the winter.
No, that's fine.
But what I also hated about the season is like when their plan to get like an undead person,
Mhm.
take him to Cersei to prove that there's something coming.
That's season 8.
No, that's season 7. That's
no,
season
season
7.
8. 8.
Actually, no, that's
Eight.
season 7.
8.
So, are you sure?
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah,
when-
that's season eight.
that's when they're convincing Cersei. Why would you want to convince Cersei to join you? I
No,
mean,
and the
they're
thing
one
is-
of the weakest
here-
armies
here-
by that time. I
No,
don't
there's
understand.
something else too. Cersei agreed, and then she
backed out.
She backed out. Jaime was already planning. He wanted to help, which shows
Yes.
great character development. All right,
Yes,
so
yes.
now we're gonna go season 8.
Yes.
All right, now let's start about season 8. Season 8.
The most rushed season.
Series and one of the longest episodes in television history.
And boring ones as well.
Let's face it.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is not a Turkish TV show. You know why? Turkish TV shows episodes are all like 2 hours long.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Lots of plot development. Lots of character development.
Lots of character development. Oh yeah. And
lots
they're
of
like
twists and
200 to 300 episodes long.
Oh my god.
I wish I was kidding.
2 hours.
But this is like the immersion of drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. But think of it this way. You have how many episodes are in season 8?
Six.
We got
Only
the
six.
the
Six.
season 8 episode
Six episodes.
slideshow. All right, 6 episodes. Each one of them is like an hour and 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
All right.
Feature length.
And by the way, has anyone seen the Battle of Winterfell? I haven't.
I have. Dude, it's so dark.
That's what I mean.
It's so dark.
No one has seen the Battle of Winterfell. You know how I seen it?
Have you tried at least adjusting the contrast between these? Have you tried that? Have you
Do
tried?
you think I have not tried it?
I feel like that was the darkest battle in like media history.
I have
So dark.
I was going like this. Seriously, the entire time I was, my TV's brightness was high.
You've done maximum. Okay. 100%.
Is that the guy? Wait, that's a White Walker.
The only thing he saw was fire. That's just like when the
No one saw. I doubt anyone saw anything. And do you know they made a parody about it in Family Guy?
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh,
What
yeah.
happened? Yeah.
They were doing some sort of parody about HBO shows, and
Yeah.
they put Game of Thrones in it. And when the Battle of Winterfell came, they made everybody dark, everything dark, and they just made sounds.
That's the whole point.
Yeah,
But again-
really, look it up. There's a family. Look it up. Really, Game of Thrones on Family Guy.
On Family Guy.
Yeah.
Again,
You can tell the Family Guy finally that Game of Thrones finally made.
My expectations for this episode were so high, but then when I saw it, I'm like, oh, this is such a disappointment.
Now we'll get to that in
Yeah,
another
disappointment.
episode.
the lead up. That's the problem, right? The lead up to all of that. You wanted to see the great battle. This is what you were waiting
This
for.
is the climax.
Where everyone,
Yeah.
Dragon versus dragon, the White Walkers versus the people.
yeah,
Yeah.
puts aside the
Yeah.
differences.
Jon Snow
fight,
versus the
yeah.
Night King. We're all waiting for that.
And in the end, Arya killed the Night
Yeah,
King.
Arya.
It's and of course with the douchiest way possible, like a
Yeah.
sniper.
Yeah, like a sniper.
You know what I hate? You know why I hate first-person shooting games? Because the snipers are just slow, lazy. They kill from afar.
Yeah.
They camp.
They camp. What did Arya do? She did kill a lot of people, yes, but she camped
She camped.
for the
Until
Night
the right
King.
moment, yeah.
I wish that Jon was killed. But you know what he did? He faced a dragon.
Yeah.
No, that's it. And that's it. Done. He faced a dragon.
He roared like a Targaryen,
Yeah.
which he was.
Yes.
Bum bum bum.
What happened to that, right? I mean, that was the expectation. He was one. You know the visions back in the Undying.
Yeah,
What
with
the
with
three-
Daenerys.
Yeah. He will mount 3 dragons, or that there will be 3 dragons. So one would be probably Jon.
Yeah.
Jon Snow.
And one will be Tyrion.
One will be Tyrion.
And there's always
Daenerys.
and there's always visions or mentions of fire and ice.
Fire.
Yeah.
and Ice.
Which one was fire? Which one was ice?
Yes, and yep, nothing. Nothing.
He was ice and she was fire, but I think he was fire and ice.
Yeah, he was both of them. Yeah, technically he was.
He
both
was.
of
He
them.
was both
Yes,
of them.
a Stark and a Targaryen.
He was. He
Yeah.
was both of them.
Yeah, so it mentioned him as maybe the
The Song of Ice and Fire.
Is he Azor Ahai? Is he the Azor Ahai? The
Yeah,
prince that was
yeah,
promised?
that's true. Yeah, did they?
Could have been.
Was
could
it?
have been.
The Azor Ahai, like, oh my god.
Yeah, there was so much build up that ended to nothing.
Yeah, and it's like it was like season 8 and 7. Like they were so rushed, so rushed.
I think they would have done a better job if it was longer. Maybe it would have been more acceptable. Even Daenerys' turn to madness might be acceptable if there were more context to that.
They want to end Daenerys' character, but I think they ended it in the worst way.
Yeah, the
Yes,
worst,
yes,
like the most,
yes.
like the way that didn't make sense.
But
Let's
they
be
want to give her ending a reason.
Yeah,
Why did they give her ending a reason? By that I mean, Jon Snow killed her.
yeah.
Right? We all know Jon Snow killed her.
Stab in the chest.
Stab in the chest, and I think you see the image right there. It's like she's lying right there, and
Yeah.
Jon's like carrying her as he stabbed her lovingly.
Yeah,
Stabbed her lovingly.
And
That's
then Drogon
the-
just burns the chair.
that's a what do you call this? You know the Azor Ahai story? I think they're
The prince that would mount the world.
the
Yeah.
prince that would mount the world.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're.
That
leading
was
up
what
to.
what's his name, the son of Daenerys would have been.
Yep, or maybe the sword that would have been struck in the chest.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to show there, miserably. I think that's the sort of the visual that they saw. I don't know. It was just rushed.
Yeah, it was rushed. Like imagine like the
well,
this
believe me,
was-
production has been terrible.
Yeah, the last 2 seasons.
3 seasons.
No, season 6 was good. Dude,
Season
come on.
6 was good, but when it started
Yeah.
under new management, that's when things started going
What do
down.
you mean? What happened?
I told you that the producers changed in 6, 7, and 8.
The only thing that the saving grace in that season is Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah,
I think.
that's what saved it.
Yes, that's what saved it.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
Yeah.
it was going downhill. from there.
Season 7, maybe when the Mad King got his the Night King got his own dragon,
Yep, and the
Yeah.
discovery that John is actually
a Targaryen,
a Targaryen.
and the actual heir to the throne, like legit. It wasn't like a bastard marriage or something.
Yeah, he
He-
was a legitimate
Yeah,
Targaryen.
because Rhaegar
Married, yeah,
and annulled his marriage
to Elia Martell.
There you go. Jon
Yeah.
Snow.
Jon
It
Snow.
was not Jon Snow. It was Aegon Targaryen.
He was a Targaryen.
But he never found out.
He did find out.
He did find out. He
Sam
did.
told him.
But why didn't he like change his name?
Why would he? Do you realize how much of a target you have on your back as a
As a
Targaryen
I'm
and
no
as an
king.
heir to the throne?
I'm no king. I'm no king.
And do you know how much? And it's not that he was doing it out of love
Out of love for
Daenerys.
for Daenerys,
Yeah.
who was his aunt.
Did you like? So, what were disappointments? Talking about disappointments.
I didn't like the fact that Jamie died. Like he imagine he had the most
He
he had a big
became-
redemption.
He
A big
became
redemption.
favorable.
Yeah.
He became favorable
Imagine.
after not just after the Battle of Winterfell. he went to help them.
Yes,
For God's sake. I mean, come on.
He's a changed man.
And then in the end, like even though season 8 and 7 were rushed, like I don't like the fact that he went back to Cersei.
Because he loved her.
He wanted to save her, I think, right?
Yeah.
He loved her. That's the
And
whole
she was
point.
pregnant.
Again, oh yeah, she was supposedly.
Quote unquote pregnant.
Yeah.
We don't know. It was never explored afterwards.
Well, Tyrion noticed.
You noticed.
Tyrion noticed. The guy has an eye for
Yeah.
detail.
Oh, so it's true then. So it's true that at least
Well, at least Tyrion noticed. And maybe Jamie knew.
Jamie knew.
And Varys dying. Did you expect Varys to die that way?
Who?
Varys. He died in season 8. Like, did you expect him to die like due to Drogon's fire?
I honestly.
I didn't expect him to die
He-
at all.
Well, we all know he did die, but the fact that he did die, why did he die? Why did he die?
Because like Varys was warning like the other kingdoms of Daenerys.
No.
Sansa, what?
Here's the thing. He saw how powerful she was becoming.
Yeah, and how like you mean how
To-
mad she's becoming?
She's becoming the Mad Queen.
Yeah,
She was transitioning because of the fact that she was using the powers of her dragons, and she was
out of control, kind of like she was heading to a point where it's like there's no return.
what? And what do you think Tyrion did? And I know we were talking about Varys, but he asked Jon Snow, "Would you have done the same thing?" By the way, Jon Snow riding a dragon, very cool.
Yeah,
Jon Snow, would he have done the same thing? Because they know he was also an heir to the throne,
Yeah.
a real heir. Would he have done the same thing if he was in her position, if he had a dragon?
Oh yeah. He would
no, I don't think so.
John has different.
Oh no, but he has different views.
He has different
different
morals.
views.
Different
Yeah.
views. He's
Now,
no,
true,
sorry,
now
sorry.
true, and true. Let's say if you're trying to change the world, the world of Game of Thrones itself, based on all the negative things we've seen so far, but when it came to the action that was done, there was a minute, 1 minute. She could have chosen to let it go. They were all surrendering. They saw the power of the dragon. What happened?
She decided
The bell rang and then she got mad.
The bell-
She got insane.
it's like her trigger.
Yeah, it's her trigger. Yeah.
It's like her trigger.
And what else happened in season 8? Like Grey Worm killing like all those innocent people in King's Landing because of what happened to Missandei.
Yeah, Missandei.
Honestly,
Yeah.
look. The fact that Missandei died, sure, I get it.
But Grey Worm, come
You're
on.
mad at Cersei.
Yeah,
Mad at Cersei.
not the people.
Is Cersei the people?
No.
Is Cersei the people?
Yeah, but she's saying he's doing it because of the command of the queen. That's why.
No,
he's
I don't.
doing it.
Did you see
His face?
Let's be honest. Grey Worm didn't kill all of King's Landing. It was Drogon.
Yeah,
And
Drogon.
who
burnt.
commands Drogon?
The queen.
Daenerys.
The Queen.
So that's his
The
hint.
mother.
The queen mother. That was his hint. So if the queen wanted to destroy, obliterate everything, that's my job. I'll just obliterate everything.
Yeah. And who's under the command of the
Unsullied.
the Unsullied?
Daenerys. Also Daenerys.
Daenerys.
Daenerys holds everything basically.
Yeah,
The
she has
Unsullied,
the Dothraki.
the Dothraki, who were, let's be honest, were not the most popular of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
They were savages. Ironically, they were based on Arabs.
Yeah, I
Really?
thought so. I thought
Oh,
they
yeah.
were based
Oh
on
yeah,
Arabs.
yeah, they were based on us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought so. I thought they were based on us.
So how did they ship back to Essos then?
I mean, did they go back or did they stay?
No, they were supposed to come back. Even Unsullied went back.
Well, they didn't like the sea. They never
Yeah, that's
crossed
the thing.
sea.
That's what I'm
They get
saying.
seasick the moment.
Yeah. So without Yara's feet and everything, then how do you go back?
Well,
Another
they
question.
probably stayed in Westeros.
Probably stay in Westeros, which they will not be welcome there, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're Essosi.
Yeah.
And they're in Westerosi.
Yes.
Way to go.
I also didn't like how the Night King was so vulnerable, kind of like he just died just like that.
Yeah, you know
Right?
what? You know what? I mean, it's like kryptonite.
Yeah, Kryptonite.
It'll affect you like anyway. You know, it's like just bring any piece of dragon glass
Yes.
or
Yes.
Valerian steel and just kill the guy.
Yeah,
And that's it. Yeah.
someone could have killed him with an arrow.
Yeah,
Let's
with
be
arrow
honest.
with dragons. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
it.
god.
Like he was
the
so
sniper theory.
Plot
You know
armor.
what? And we're back to the first-person shooters and snipers.
That could have ended. That could have.
That could have ended. It's like, think of it this way: you could have ended the Battle of Winterfell in like a second, and then just marched on to King's Landing.
Yeah, and you're equipped with smart generals like Jon Snow. Davos was there. They would have strategized. Okay, just isolate this guy, have him front and center, then somebody shoot him.
But the thing is, they were mindless drones. It's just like, remember in the Avengers, it was just pouring the enemies into the shield.
Oh, right. So you cannot control them. You cannot control the flow.
You can. It's just tell them go. And there was no control over it. They were not flanking.
Yes.
There was no formation or anything.
It was just overwhelming force.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And all the dead all over there, they were just wandering.
And for every dead human is White Condor.
Another recruit.
Yeah, another recruit.
I actually wanted the Night King to talk. Like he never talked at all. No talking. I wanted him like to talk. Like really.
Yeah,
I think it came to the point where he definitely had a purpose.
But what is his
I
purpose?
think
Yeah. What was his? That's true. What was his purpose?
That's
to bring the long night.
Like what? I mean, wasn't that didn't exist in the show, right? Did that exist? The Long Night.
I think that's what they called it. I mean, there
Yes.
were references here and there. The
Correct.
long night.
but normally.
I think we saw it in Winterfell.
But
It
The
was
darkest night.
yeah,
long
it was
night.
so dark we didn't see anything.
It is a long night. It's 1 hour long. It's an hour long.
Yeah.
And going back.
And the night is darkest before. The night is dark and full of terrors.
Influences, and it doesn't help that all the clothes are dark black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're in the north.
They're in the north.
They're in the north. By the way, thank you, Starbucks coffee cup.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Yeah. What was that? I didn't notice that coffee.
No one noticed, but it was there.
Which episode was it?
It was the episode right before the Battle of Winterfell. There was a Starbucks coffee cup that was noticed in one of the scenes. While
Was it like on the floor?
no, it was right next to I think either Jamie or Brienne.
Yeah, either one of them went for Starbucks and just put
Left
it
it
there.
there.
You should look at the name. They normally write the names there.
The sleeve was there.
What does it say?
No, the sleeve of Starbucks was there.
Yeah, but they normally write the name.
Yeah, the name of the
They put
person.
the name
Yeah,
of the
it
person.
wasn't there.
They didn't say. Oh, that's too bad.
Because you get a cart in the set.
Oh, okay.
You know like those carts, that you rent.
Oh, right. So
They didn't go for a Starbucks run. They probably had everything.
they
in the
probably
set.
had everything. Yeah, probably had everything there. Yeah. Well, that was funny. That was funny. Another thing is, I think we talked about Bran as well.
Yeah.
How
He was
Bran
like he
became
was
the king.
the most emotionless king ever.
But you see, that's why he was elected by Tyrion,
Yeah.
because of the fact that he had no emotion like the rest.
Yeah. No, is that why or is that?
That's
because
one of the reasons.
I don't think so. I think one of the reasons or the only reason is that he could see
There's
everything.
a lot of reasons why they want Bran to be king. One, he knew the past.
He knew the future. Yeah.
Mm,
Not the future, maybe the past. Let's see the past.
So he knew the stories of everybody.
Yes.
All right, and he knew the truth.
He can see the future as well. That's what I
I
thought.
don't think so. I don't think
He can see them.
Could be.
Maybe he could see them like glimpses.
Yeah, like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
You can see different
different
realities of what may happen.
Could be. And there was also the point of what was it called? He wanted to save Jon Snow.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, Bran would.
And let's see what exactly could lead to spin-offs after what happened in Game of Thrones. So now I think we've mentioned literally everything. So let's talk about what led to the spin-offs. Arya has left to somewhere else. Maybe she's going to Essos.
maybe?
Yeah.
She's like, what's west of Westeros? Remember, she was like.
Essos. You're just going around.
Yeah, she's going east.
No, she's going west. She's like.
Hey, she's going west, but what? It all comes around.
Back to Westeros. Huh?
Yeah,
If she comes back to Westeros, then that's just weird. Sansa became queen of the north. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. I'm like, I wonder what's gonna happen. With her in charge.
She'll whine and she'll just whine. I'm just a stupid girl who just learns and think of just lots of crying.
But it's the first time. It's the first time that they have a
Yeah.
woman leader
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, I honestly imagine a lot of plots and twists and backstabbings that are gonna come her way.
Yeah. I think he's learned from the best. I think she's learned from the
Peter
best.
Baelish.
Peter Baelish.
Yeah,
If there's any good teacher about backstabbings and scheming, I think
Yeah, she will notice that.
She would know.
I
Yeah.
hope she learned.
She would
well,
have learned. Yeah, yeah.
Because if that spin-off is made about her, I would maybe just it would be more about the scheming than less about the fighting.
But what about who would want to take over? That's the whole point of this, right? The Game of Thrones. You want to take over
It was already
Iron Throne.
it was
Yeah.
already announced that now Brandon was king of the Six Kingdoms
Yeah, that's yeah.
because the North
No, it's like independent.
So I think he'll attack his brother.
No, they're not.
He's gonna rebel. So
No.
he's just gonna be isolated.
The
with
guy
the
has
North.
no need. He doesn't have a need. He has no wants,
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't.
He
Yeah,
has
that's
no
the thing.
desires.
He has no desires. He has.
which makes him the perfect king. In a way,
I don't know.
if they make a continuous out of this, we can definitely make
Yeah,
another episode about this. Trust me, because right now what we have is a prequel. But they've also, I think they've hinted or mentioned maybe that the possibility of a spin-off of Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Now, of course, when it comes to Jon Snow, there's possible fighting. Although I don't know what's left to fight.
Maybe he'll discover giants. It's an action adventure, discovering the old. What do you call this? The old.
Well, the wall was broken.
Yeah,
the wall
yeah.
fall. So I think.
No, I did the entire wall or like half of it, I think.
Oh, dude, I think they broke a big chunk of it. Really.
So discover the old north, like
Yeah.
the children of the
Real-
forest,
The real north.
Real
yeah.
north. the giants.
If there are any.
Yeah, the source of the wild. Maybe they discover the source of the
White Walkers.
the White Walkers.
What? Yeah, their power.
Maybe the silly children of the forest left.
But it's just
It's
so
speculation.
It's a big contrast to the character development of Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Jon Snow, I would have thought he would just stay in the
North.
beyond the north as a peaceful guy, just like what Thanos did after he did the click.
Yeah.
He went into this farm and he just lived. That's what I thought of him. He would not do anything else. He would live a peaceful life, remembering his
But
days and nights. with
but
the
then they
that's it.
brought back the decision of him choosing the black. If someone's committed a crime,
Yeah,
he chooses
you-
the black.
Yeah.
He chose the black.
I thought he was a wildling. No, did he?
Who? Jon Snow?
Jon Snow.
No, he
No.
wasn't. He was never a wildling.
No, I mean he's not a wildling, but he chose to be a wildling instead of
Oh
actually.
no, he's back to the black.
Oh, he took the black again
And
as Lord Commander.
oh, well, I don't know what his position is, but he's taken the black.
I'm like, who's gonna be in charge of the Night's Watch? I mean,
Believe me.
who knows?
You think Jon Snow's gonna come back? Oh yeah, I'm back to the place where they stabbed me 100 times.
Wise decision. That's a very wise decision of
Then
him.
again, the guys who stabbed him 100 times did execute.
Yeah. So, but still, I mean that's.
But right now, what we have to see is only the prequel,
Yeah.
which is set 200 years before Game of Thrones and speaks of the Targaryen family and the dynasty, how that started, how the development of the House of Targaryens are, and we're definitely going to see a lot of dragons. Now, currently, one episode has been seen, and we can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the episodes when they're all out on the web. I don't want to watch like every week just one episode
So
We should definitely make an episode. About
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
of House of Dragons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have yet to read the book. Actually, I think if you read the book, Fire and Blood, you'll know the story
Yeah.
of
Does
this.
it talk about
You'll
the prequel?
get-
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. That's why I'm reading it. I'm still in Aegon's Conquest. I'm not even. I think this is the one we have now in the season. In the series is the middle of.
Is
the
it true
book.
that he had two wives?
Who?
Aegon.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
His sisters.
Is he Arab?
Okay.
Yeah.
The guy's married to two women.
Yeah, I
they
got
are.
it, I got
come
it.
on, they are Valyrian though. I mean, they're all from old Valyria. The
yeah.
history of
The Doom of Old
Targaryens.
Valeria.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a poem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a very hot place with dragons. So I think that's your connection there. I
Shall we
guess I don't know.
so, guys, it's been really great. So, shall we sum up?
Yes.
Yeah.
We talk about every season. We talk about the possible spin-offs and the current spin-off.
Not enough time to talk about all of them.
There's so much information,
So much
really,
information.
and we're glad that whoever spoke to us, Geeky and Ricky, thank you for commenting. I was hoping more people will comment. Tech Guy, did anyone else comment?
Yeah, there was Hamid Ali Nazi was talking about watch your mouth about Steve Harvey. when you're talking about Steve Harvey.
Why wasn't I notified? You're the tech guy for a reason. You're supposed to tell me about these things. What's the matter with you?
But I think, as a final comment as well, I think there's a reason why Game of Thrones is one of the best novels of all time. I mean, that world is so alive.
Yeah.
There's so many things like
So vast.
the history, the lore, the character development.
The inspiration which created the characters, the civilizations, the culture.
Yes, it's so diverse.
The universe is huge.
The universe is like
we're only seeing Westeros. We didn't properly discover Essos.
Yeah.
Essos,
Yeah.
the East.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't see Essos a lot.
And not to mention, I think in the spin-off we get to discover a little bit about Valeria,
Valeria, I hope so.
which is the homeland of the Targaryens.
Maybe.
And we get to think I see Dragonstone, the other ancestral homeworld, homeland of the Targaryens, and it's prime. By the way, I want to go there.
Where's
Dragonstone.
that?
It's in Spain.
Really? Where?
Oh yeah, that's true. It is in Spain. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's
you're right.
somewhere in Malaga or some other.
Like it's near an island.
Look up Dragonstone Church in Spain.
Okay.
You'll find it on Google.
Ooh,
Yeah, and there's a TripAdvisor has it. It's like an 8-hour trip, 8-hour
Travel.
tour.
Tour, yeah.
Nice.
You get there's a long bridge from the shore until Dragonstone.
Bucket list. One for the bucket.
I want to
list.
go there one day, really.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Same.
Yeah.
So GRM.
G.R.R. Martin.
Yeah, George R. R. Martin. I think this guy's a genius. I would say.
Yeah.
And we're really hoping that your books get the right amount of credit, and they don't repeat the same mistake they did with Game of Thrones, as they did with this prequel.
Just finish the damn book, man. Whatever you want to do, just put it out there.
It wasn't his fault. It's the TV executives. You can't. They want yearly stuff. They don't want to postpone. I think it was either 6 or 7 or 8 that was postponed a year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
For him, for the writer.
Exactly. So they can give him a chance to write, but that puts pressure on the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't put you can't force inspiration.
You can't force art. Yeah, it has to come out
It
naturally.
has to come out of you.
Yeah.
You have to let it flow.
You have to let it flow.
But hey, let's see.
So I think we're done.
That's it.
I mean, this was a great episode, guys.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah. Glad I'm back. Really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah.
We missed you, man.
I missed me too. Believe me, no one missed me more than me. Yes, I can tell that my jokes will definitely be needed in this show.
Yeah, it
a little
was.
bit more flair.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I don't want to do this, but let's all look to the camera,
The
please.
camera, yeah.
The next episode, just to give you guys a hint, the next episode is gonna be about.
What a. Sorry for that interruption.
One for the blooper reel.
We're live.
That wasn't my phone. That wasn't my
One
phone.
for the blooper reel.
Clearly.
It wasn't my phone.
Clearly. So where was I? Yes. So the next episode is gonna be about a comic book show. Can you guess? Look in the comments. Make sure to comment.
It's
below.
gonna be about SpongeBob.
I said a comic book. Does SpongeBob have a comic book?
It's about us.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about what we are in this show. Yeah.
And it will be about a comic book show. So if you have any idea, make sure to comment below or anything. Let us know.
Comic book with the heroes where they're not really heroes in that comic book.
Don't give the game.
There's
man.
so many, but at least they can name one. At least a hint. Give them a little bit of hint.
Well, I'm gonna make it a little bit vague and let them work for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that one is clearly a giveaway.
That's a
big
giveaway.
giveaway.
That giveaway is it? Okay.
Yeah. So, this was great, honestly. Let's hope and we'll see you guys next week, inshallah. Wednesday at 7 p.m. This This was Sengoku KTR,
Bloody One Kenobi.
And this is Aziz the Hub.
and we're signing off.